Welcome, viewers. Ronald, the rules lawyer here, and we're going to start our Abomination Vaults campaign with a group of people that I've met this summer. We're actually going to start at level 4 of this adventure path. People wanted to start a little more advanced, and I'm going to let everyone introduce themselves, but let me first give an overall introduction. Abomination Vaults is so far regarded best by a lot of Pathfinder players among the adventure paths. It's a mega dungeon, but not one that has lots of empty rooms. There's actually, like many adventure paths, a mystery and some story involved. And it's next to a peaceful seaside port called Otari, which is here on the Isle of Kortos. And I'm going to show everybody a cool map of the island that I found on the internet. Here's the Isle of Kortos. The city at the center of the world is Absalom, and Otari is one of the ports to the west. And 500 years ago, it was founded by a group of adventurers that retired because they had confronted a sorcerer, an evil sorcerer named Bel Cora, and one of their number perished in that big battle, and they retired and founded this town. So that's where this will take place. The adventuring, our party will be brought together by some leaders of the town when we start the adventure. And what else did I want to say? Oh yeah, this is the adventure path that is going to be converted to 5th edition and will be released later this year. And I very much like Paizo's adventure paths, and I hope a lot of 5e players can be exposed to that.
They're really nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to go back to the landing page here. And from left to right, just so you know where you are on the screen, it's Darian, then Pascal, then Sarah, then Kirk, then Anthony. I'll ask you to say who you are for viewers and what your RPG history is, how much experience you have with PF2, if any thoughts you have about it, and your character. The basics on your character and why they're an adventurer. Okay, so Darian.
Hi, my name is Darian. I've been playing tabletops for a couple years now. I started with 5e and moved into Pathfinder 2nd edition. I enjoy the mechanics of it. It's a little bit more hard rule set with and I'm able to understand exactly what I'm able to, my character is able to accomplish and plan ahead. And it also gives, in my opinion, good foundation for downtime and integrating role play in with the mechanics. So I kind of like that. And you can also see me over in a couple others that Ron has adventures that Ron has done, and I've been in with a couple adventures with the Endless Tales of Tavern. So that's kind of my history with Pathfinder.
Yep, Fist of the Ruby Phoenix is what we're doing.
Yeah, that's a fun one as well. So I'm excited to do this one. It's been teased for a while, and really happy to get into it. So my character is, his name is Seth. He is a human paladin, and he's pretty young. He, as a field medic in a couple.
He has some Ifrit in him, doesn't he?
He does have some Ifrit in him, and that's gonna. That kind of drove him to be more of a medic and a paladin with the church, because he has a bright soul, and so he's always shining. Always got the light cantrip cast on him, and he can't control it. So he became a beacon in battlefields for aid and whatnot, and. But he's actually quite young, only 25, and this is going to be his first adventure that his church has sent him on.
Is it Sarenrae? I'm sorry, I'm not remembering.
Yeah, Sarenrae. He's a paladin of Sarenrae, and his church has sent him to Otori to help deal with the undead uprising that happened due to the ancient magics that had been awakened.
I was teasing him that his character looked like a young John Travolta too, and that he. You said he doesn't know what he looks like. Is that true?
I'm gonna look him up. But we'll figure that out later.
Okay. Next is Torim. Pascal.
Hello, I'm Pascal. My history with TTRPG in general is vast. I've been playing for 22 or 23 years. I can't really remember. I've been a DM for most of this time. I played 3.5, 3.0 for the mess it was. 4, 5, Pathfinder 1. I fell in love with it, absolutely.
With what?
Got with Pathfinder first edition. I got all the books. I tried all the builds. I almost never played one, but I made them. And I've been playing with Pathfinder second edition since the beta. Since we could, I really enjoy the system. The number of characters that you can do is absolutely insane, and they're all worth it. I absolutely adore this about this system. I'll be playing Torim. Torim is a gruff and fairly old dwarf, 230 years old. He's seen wars, famines, disease. So he decided to encase himself in armor and get a very, very big gun just to keep all the threats away. Seems to be working for now. I am dishonored by my family because I did not choose a path of leadership that my family followed. I am also a field medic. I have been. I may not be all that bright, but I have been holding some kind of letter system with some of the team members here to keep in touch with people. And I'll be here only just to see what happens. I'll be a notary, sorry, just to see what happens and if I can help with something.
Were you studying? No, I'm thinking of another campaign, but were you brought by a letter?
Yes, I was brought by a letter.
From Dr. Buttonsworth?
Yes, Dr. Rebecca Buttonsworth.
Okay, and there's something we got to say about Dr. Buttonsworth soon. But what does your character think Dr. Buttonsworth is?
Well, Dr. Buttonsworth appears to be very knowledgeable.
This is Dr. Buttonsworth.
Yeah, sorry. She seems very knowledgeable and also to have some kind of quirk to her that I can't really understand right now, which kind of makes me want to meet her and see if she's really all that, because most of the people usually just are very boring. And that's that.
Cool. And before we get to the next character, Sarah's character, I want to bring up one person who lives in Otari, who is an eccentric who sells oddities. She's an occultist. She's an elf tiefling named Rin Safinsky that I believe Dr. Buttonsworth is acquainted with. Is that right, Sarah?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And she actually had been working with a group of adventurers. You'll hear more when you talk with her, but there was a group of adventurers that she had noticed that the Gauntlight was lighting, the lighthouse was lighting up at night, and there was a first group of adventurers that explored it that was giving her regular reports, but after exploring 3 levels of it, there was only one person who came back driven mad. And that's what leads to this party getting together. But that's Rin Savinsky. And Sarah, tell us about you and your character.
I am a 20-plus year veteran of D&D. Ugh, that sounds so nerdy. I started playing when I was a teenager. I've been running since I was in my 20s. We originally played Red Box, and I've done Shadowrun and Palladium games and World of Darkness and quite a few others over the years. We tend to switch rules around when it suits us or if we want to try a different theme or something like that. I have been running for...
And when you say we, it's you and Kirk, right?
Yeah, Kirk and I are married. We were actually college roommates, so that's how...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And did you meet through RPGs?
Yeah, we
Oh,
met
cool.
at a Vampire the Masquerade game, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not D&D.
Did he start off as mortal enemies in that game?
He was my best friend for a really long time. And in fact, the first time he asked me on a date, it freaked me out. I didn't talk to him for 6 months. I was like, oh my God, my best friend. No.
I bet you'd have a cool story like my boyfriend was my sire or something.
We were in the Camarilla. Well, I was in the Camarilla, but she was actually not old enough to play yet.
Oh, okay.
My boyfriend was in the Camarilla.
Oh. Okay, sorry, I interrupted.
So anyway, I'm a very long-term player. We did not like anything that D&D put out after 3.5, and I was actually really nervous to switch to Pathfinder because I was just really, really disappointed by D&D. But when I did, I was super happy about it. It's like everything I loved about the original game and the creativity, and it was a lot more balanced than 3.5, which was terribly, terribly broken if anybody played that. So it brought balance back to the game, but you could still have diverse characters, absolutely in Pathfinder. Again, when Pathfinder 2 came out, I'm like, I don't know. But we did convert over, and I'm a fan of Pathfinder 2 as well.
Great.
So that's me. I will be playing Dr. Rebecca Buttonsworth. She is a poppet. How much should I say about her right now?
Say whatever you're planning to say today, like all of it.
She is
the audience will kind of, by the time your characters start interacting, will kind of know as much as they will know the session about the background.
She is a very reclusive individual. She spends most of her time living vicariously as a correspondence writer for a number of medical journals and research kind of papers, like arcane papers involving medical experiments and things like that. She's kind of got a reputation in a very niche field. But she avoids conferences, and she doesn't do personal meetings. If you want her to consult on a case, you always have to give your files to somebody else who brings them to her. She's extremely reclusive, and she is a native to the, what's the town's name again?
Otari. Is it because she's a
Otari.
puppet?
Yes, it is all because she's a puppet. She knows when people see a doll, any sort of professional information she brings to the table just kind of disappears. So, and she can't help what she is. So,
Do the people of Otari know she is?
The people of Otari, locals that live in the area, or in the circle of her creator, would know about her. She used to be a happy little construct that was either with a little girl or running errands, kind of mindlessly as constructs are wont to do. But after a horrible, horrible explosion at her former master's house, she became sentient. So she rents a room from the what's the name of the oddity shop? What are the bookkeepers' shops?
Oh, the books guy.
He's like Mortimer something or another.
Yeah.
I took the bibliophile background, so I'm there all the time. I figured that would make a good little
Odd
novel
stories.
Yep, she basically lives near or above Odd Stories. She's rented out a room from the owner of that bookstore. So she can be seen there.
Yeah,
pretty frequently. But otherwise, she's very, very reclusive.
And I thought she had known Rin Savinsky. Am I wrong?
She does, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably from the bookstore. So, like, she knows people in arcane circles that either dealt with her master or frequent that bookstore.
Okay.
So,
And she herself is a investigator
yes.
with a witch dedication who has a mouse familiar. Okay. And then, if there's nothing,
familiar, so I'm actually still familiar shopping. But yes.
Okay.
I haven't decided.
Okay, a TBD familiar.
May not be appearing in this episode familiar.
Okay. Next we have Kirk. Oh, I have to put the correct name on the overlay. Go ahead, Kirk.
Hey everyone, so Kirk, I am a 25 plus year veteran of D&D. I started with the Red Box way back in the day, and grew up playing tabletop role-playing games.
We were the Stranger
My whole
Things
life.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely me. Riding bikes to play games. Definitely.
Oh,
So-
yes.
So I am also a huge fan of PF2, and as you can see with Sarah and I's characters, we're not, elf fighter or, your basic characteristics of a character. We've dipped into something unusual, which is what I kind of prefer to do with PF2. Just the rules are so expanse. It gives you a fair and balanced avenue to try a bunch of different things. So that's what I'm doing here with my character, Kane of the Eastern Finns, who is a Conrasu, which is a very unusual race. They are ancestry. They are from the Wangi Expanse. He himself is from the Black Flow region, the marshes around the Black Flow. They are, for those of you who don't know, because it's not a very common race, they are essentially an orb with scintillating starlight fields in the orb. It's kind of got a spongy consistency. And from that orb, as they mature in their early age and grow to their adulthood, they have dendral limbs, so they appear like a tree. So they're very much like a treant, except instead of getting graybeard's nice old face, there's just this black mass with starlight speckles. That
With a
kind of
spongy
dance
consistency.
It does
that
have a
was
spongy
interesting.
consistency, according to the rules. When he talks, the stars will glimmer, and sometimes they may swirl around. In his youth, he was prone to wanderlust, and he traveled away from his people at a very early years for a Conrasu. And in his wanderings, which have mostly been through the marsh regions around the Black Flow, he came upon a trod into the first world. He didn't even realize he had transitioned planes, but in his time in the first world, he got what he considers to be a parasite. He has a fey entity that has usurped his life force energy and has basically been riding around with him ever since he crossed through these cold marshes. That entity is a fey claiming to be a vassal of the Lantern King. It is a winter fey by the name of Grinsaw, who is a somewhat seditious, not wholly evil entity. Certainly believes...
Sorry, what's a vassal in this case?
So he's a vassal. So he believes that he follows the Lantern King and is one of the Lantern
like a
King's
worshiper?
subjects. Yes.
Okay.
This is what he
Vassal
claims.
would be like a knight would have vassal, or like a lord would have vassals and knights,
Got it.
and whatever underneath him.
So
Whether
the
the-
Lantern King.
Yes, so whether that is true or not, it is a fey. It is prone to mischief, very much so. So the truth in that matter is debatable. The reality that it has affixed itself to Kane is not. They share life force energy.
And Kane's a summoner.
Yes, so Kane
Yeah.
can call forth his fae, or it can force Kane to summon it. They have a complicated relationship. They're very different. Kane is much a lawful neutral. He likes to understand the order of the world. That's what drives his wanderlust, which is pretty much the opposite of what Grinsaw wants, which is whatever Grinsaw wants at the moment.
Now, my understanding was he's not an individual creature? Am I wrong?
So he's actually infected himself with a number of parasites.
Oh,
Most
he
of them
has a swarm on him.
Sorry, yes. Kane,
Okay.
it has a swarm of fae that have used him as their tree fort. But they are mostly just there using it as their nest. They don't really have any individual powers.
All right.
As it turns out, Grinsaw is the very powerful of the group. He is the Lord of the Keep, so to speak.
Okay.
If Kane was the Keep.
All right. So he has lots of tiny fae on him?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a horrible disease. It's hard to get rid of these parasites.
Yeah, I was going to think. I mean, is he just infected with lice? Is that accurate?
It's like having lice. Mischievous lice.
Okay.
Fae-born lice.
Okay. Then we move on to Anthony.
Hello. Everybody good, everybody?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, good. My name is Anthony. I've been more of a collector than a player. I did play when I was young. I started off with GURPS because my parents weren't all that keen on Dungeons and Dragons. But from there, I moved on, joined the military for a while. Got into D&D 3 and 3.5. Played quite a bit then. And then ever since then, I moved to Pathfinder, first edition. Really liked it. I liked how they cleaned up a lot of the nonsense of 3.5. And when Pathfinder 2 came out, I just started collecting. And I played a little bit of play by post, a couple Pathfinder Society games, but don't have a whole lot of in-person playing experience. But I do have a fairly lengthy theater background as a theater nerd, so I'm gonna give it my go.
So, how long since you actually played a live game?
It's been pre-COVID.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Well, welcome back.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So today I will be, well, hopefully tomorrow and the next day and all that, but I would.
Oh, now you've dropped out. So you said you were going to be playing Tabor Banderdash, yeah?
Yes, Tabor Banderdash. She is cousins with Vandy Banderdash of the Dawnflower Library. Open this up real quick.
I actually have a
so-
picture of her. Let me see if I can share it. Oh, I can't. Oh well.
Anyway, so he was born and raised in Otari. His parents are fisher people, and but he never was interested in that sort of thing. He always liked reading and exploring, and his parents knew that they weren't going to get him into fishing, so they managed to procure him a scholarship to the Arcanumirium in Absalom, where he studied, had mostly wonderful experiences, some not so much. But when he graduated, he got apprenticed to the Pathfinder Society. Fun and interesting.
Got apprenticed to the Pathfinder Society, and then. Uh-oh, no sound now. Oh no. Okay, turn off your camera temporarily while we're introducing you.
Now,
I hear you. I think I hear you now. Yep.
okay, yeah, we go. All right, so his apprentice to the Pathfinder Society, graduated from the Economirium. They taught him how to do excavations and various archaeologist type stuff, which he is using the archaeologist background or the archaeologist
Archetype.
archetype.
Yep.
There we go. And he invited to test for entry to the Pathfinder Society, but he did get a letter from his cousin. For the Gauntlight, or at least talk about exploring the Gauntlight.
Mhm.
He is a wizard and a half, by the way. I said that. We've got Francis is his Raven familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Francis is fun. I like him. They get along. And that's about it. He's very excited with exploring new things and ancient lore and such. So he's looking forward to this.
Okay, so most of that came through. So he's basically he studied through at the Arcanumarium, got a letter from his cousin Vandy Banderdash, and I've been looking for this token that exists somewhere on my computer. And she works at the Dawnflower Library, and you said that he also worked for the Pathfinder Society and is an archaeologist, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Vandy Banderdash. All right, cool.
That's a big face.
So Vandy Banderdash welcomes you. Tabor, is it Tabor?
Yes, Tabor.
Okay. And also the rest of the party. She's the one who has summoned everyone together. And she sees the five of you. And, oh, actually, I had meant to ask... Kane, the Konrasu,
Yes.
what's your connection to Otari?
So Ren is aware of Kane's existence. He kind of wanders around the eastern side of the fens. And she has spoken to him on multiple occasions because he is a bit of a curiosity. She has
A bit.
I would think she has found him to be a gentle soul.
Okay.
And knowledgeable about the area. And she also knows that he has been very curious about the witch lights, which is his background witch light follower. So he is currently wary, but very interested in these lights in the marsh.
Remind me what Witchlight is. Isn't that a campaign's plane?
It is from the Abomination Vaults player guide. And I believe they are will-o-wisps or the light.
I see. Okay,
Not
gotcha.
entirely sure.
And does your average person in Otari know Kane, has seen Kane?
I think there have been Kane spottings.
Oh, okay.
Here, there was a tree walking down Main Street.
My assumption is most
He's
people in
covered in
Atari.
fairies.
Most people in Atari probably believe he is a treant.
All right. So, okay, you and the puppet are the weird ones. And then we got the other people.
He's probably like, "What is going on here, Ren? What are you doing?"
I am like nervous about the fact that I have I heard Torum's going to be here because I've been writing with him for a very long time.
Yes. I believe you're not aware Torum is coming. Is that right?
I did not tell her no, because I know I believe she's gonna flee
Okay.
if I tell her.
All right.
Totally
So
would.
she's welcoming the five of you, and she's
We say
asking.
I showed up early and I'm just sitting on the couch. I just look like a doll right now.
Roll
Okay.
stealth
However,
check.
Vandy knows you're one of the people she's called, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. She
She would probably know that my puppet is extremely reclusive because of the nature of what she is.
okay. So she welcomes the five of you and asks you all to introduce yourselves. And at this point, the doctor, Dr. Rebecca, introduces herself. And I don't know what Torum has any thought about that. You see that Dr. Rebecca is is it that little doll that you almost sat on?
I don't know that's Torm there, so I don't know it's anybody I know. I know this was like some kind of big deal, and it's important that I actually do something. I probably had multiple talks with this NPC pepping me up for this moment. So like the doll that's kind of like laying on the couch, it looks like it's just a doll, kind of sits up.
So the doll is the first to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ribbon yarn hair all around her head, little button eyes. She is dressed very professionally, though. It is finely made doll clothes of a very professional nature. Like extreme care was taken to look as professional as possible.
I see. Well, she says that given the gravity of the moment, Vandy Banderjust says, she emphasizes how glad and grateful that the 5 of you are coming forward and have answered the call. And we have a very, as you can see, a motley group. And it moves her that the importance of this cause has convinced you all to come forward, despite all of your different backgrounds. She says that that Rin Safinsky herself should probably brief you on what has happened so far with the Gauntlight. And first, do you have any questions for me? She tells you runs the Dawnflower Library, which is this building down here, which has altars to Sarenrae and some other deities. And she asks, if you have any questions for her.
I have one question. I know it's a bit weird to ask. Are you a ventriloquist?
I am not. If you're referring to Dr. I'm trying to remember your last name, Dr. Buttonsworth, right there. She is what you would call a puppet. I was glad to make her acquaintance right before this meeting and get to know her. She's a renowned scholar, she tells you.
Yes.
Quite unusual.
I know. I walk to the puppet, like this big wall of steel walks to the puppet.
She's like, you can already tell she's disheartened because she's already been called out for being a puppet. Her little doll shoulders are all slumped. She's kind of got like this rag doll kind of lilt forward.
And he like ducks down to your level on the chair. Hello?
Yes, hello.
I hold up my finger. Like, I don't touch you with it. I leave it close to you. Just, I'm Torin. We sent some letters to each other.
She looks like she obviously recognizes the name. I don't know how much expression a puppet gets, like range-wise, but her little sewn eyebrows shoot up. It's not like her button eyes can get any wider, so but she does look shocked. There's a little gasp, and she kind of like nervously touches her little fingers together. Then she extends her hand. It's a pleasure to meet you in person.
Vandy Banderdash butts in and says, "I apologize. I thought you were well acquainted with each other."
Yes, we are, but I wanted to give her a surprise. But I am the one being surprised, actually. Oh, I would really like to see you write a letter.
Are you like looking at her with like a morbid curiosity, like can
I
person
am
use the
230 years old. I thought I saw everything. This is new. This is very interesting, but extremely new. I do not understand a thing.
All right, so Rin Safinsky, I believe, is arriving now, and Rin Safinsky tells you she has a sheaf of papers, and actually she's standing right outside the doorway, and Vandy Banderdash looks at her. There's kind of an awkward moment, and Vandy Banderdash says, "You should all come with me, and we will go meet with Rin Safinsky at her place."
I hold out my hand to the puppet. Need a ride?
she kind of looks like she's not sure how she wants to react here, but then she says, "Okay." And she stands up and she walks into your hand.
Oh, how heartwarming. And
Torin now has.
it's the middle of the day, and people are looking at, you see a child gasping, Kane, and running away upon the sight of you. Do you float, or do you actually walk on legs? What do you...
He does walk on legs, so he has extensions from his lower torso that are like 2 clumps of mangroves. So he doesn't have feet more than he has just
Treebeard from Lord of the Rings, like
stable vinage down there to allow him to be mobile.
Well, as you make your way and get to Griffin Street, there's now a whole bunch of children, following you, kind of looking at you, trying to keep a safe distance, and other people are looking out their windows. This is a very interesting looking group.
Since I'm riding on the dwarf, I'm just basically gonna go, doll. Just not gonna move. I'm gonna stay sitting up or whatever, but I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah, in the meantime, they're all talking about, the walking tree and the glowing man. The word is spreading around the town. And there's a child that's run up to you, Darian, wanting to know if
That's right. Sir
does every
Luminous,
part of
Sir
you
Luminous,
glow?
doesn't he?
Does every part of you glow? There's a boy with freckles. That's where run up to you. Every part of you.
Should we go around with character descriptions, or?
Well, sure. When you'd like. We had some description before, but if you haven't said so, sure, go ahead. And if there's nothing at this point,
What said? What? So what happened with the kid?
the kid was asking you if every part of you glows. I mean, that was his exact
of course,
words.
every part of me glows, but my smile glows the brightest.
Oh,
And he smiles at him.
Okay.
It's that kind of guy.
And then he runs to the other kid and says, "He said yes! He said yes! I told you so!" Okay, and then you're now crossing the bridge with now maybe 100 people following you. It's like the middle of the day, and you're now go to this outdoor place that's this is Rin's Wonders, Rin Savinsky tells you. There are trinkets and offerings. It's like an array of displays surrounding a single tent that's just an overhead roof. There's no doors to the tent. And Rin Savinsky, as you're all standing around her, tells you all that she thanks you. Well, everybody else, Vandy Banderdash is shooing everyone away. Everyone's standing 50 feet away. And Rin Savinsky's now, telling you about the Gauntlight. And she's pointing in the direction of Gauntlight Keep here in the northwest. And for you guys, you barely can see the tower in the distance. And she says her vision is very keen. And she says that a month ago, perhaps a month and a half ago, that lighthouse started to glow a pale blue light and was growing more intense every day. And there was a group of heroes, one that looked a little like you, actually, looking at Seth, who was a champion of Sarenrae, and 3 others were a group of adventurers that went in there at my calling to see what was going on, and they were able to go into the tower, and there were strange haunts, things that were... she lowers her voice. She doesn't want the town to hear all of this, but it seems that there is some malevolence beneath that seeks to do harm, because soon after, a beam of light shone from the Gauntlight straight to our cemetery, and not only did some of the dead rise, and the town guard and the adventurers had to destroy them, but a strange spider a giant spider also appeared from nowhere that would seem to have been teleported there by the lighthouse. Well, after that initial threat, the light winked out and did not shine for quite a while. And the adventurers delved deeper and found a number of things, which I'll tell you about. But the light started to shine again last week, and more brighter and more quickly this time. And so the whole town was in a panic. The town tells tales. There's actually nursery rhymes that adults tell their children about Belcora, the sorcerer who was destroyed there 500 years ago, about her eating children, and for children not to stray at night. And there's all these, it's not been a very helpful nursery rhyme, because now everyone's thinking Belcora has returned. It was almost a couple of years ago, actually. No, it was we're approaching the 500th anniversary of when she was killed, about 10 years from now or so.
It's been 500 years. Damn.
Yes.
Since I'm local...
So any questions so far from anybody?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Since I'm local, do I know are there any local stories about the actual origins of this lighthouse, or is it all like child rumors and sing-song stories?
What the GM said at the very beginning about some heroes slaying the sorcerer, that's known by everybody. In fact, the town is named after the adventurer who died.
The rogue
Otari.
of the party who died. If I remember correctly.
Yeah. And
just making sure that's PC knowledge.
Mm-hmm. And this is the nursery rhyme. When the fog is creeping and the moon is low, when the town is sleeping, Gauntlight starts to glow. That's when she arises for her midnight lunch. Naughty kids are prizes for her teeth to crunch. But if you obey me and obey the rules, you're safe from Belcora. She just eats the fools.
When she finishes that, you can hear whispering to each other on Kane's shoulders, little folk repeating the nursery rhyme, and they're like, hee hee hee.
Yeah. I
This
think
is gonna be disturbing.
There's also a couple of framed portraits that are next to Rin Savinsky. There's one here, and there's one here. And there's also a thick, musty tome as well. And first, are there any questions before she continues her, overview of what's happened so far?
So Tabor goes up to Rin and asks, so I've always wondered what was in that ruin over there. I never could bring up the courage to go and investigate it myself, at least before I went to school, and now I'm quite interested. Did any of the people before, did any of them come back, or did they send anything out with any information about what was going on in there?
Oh yeah, they came back quite often and consulted me. She says that she's able to read the stars, and she did what she could to read portents in the stars to give them guidance. They found a series of floors beneath. They found that this is not simply a keep, but it seems to be the top of a sprawling dungeon that Belcora had created hundreds of years ago.
I have a question.
Yes.
The rumor is that someone did come out and they are mentally incapacitated. Would it be possible to speak to this individual and perhaps have a lengthy conversation with them?
Vandy Banderdash says that person staying at the Dawnflower Library, but has not spoken a word. You probably won't get any farther than we will. The only thing that they say is they were my friends over and over again when we try to talk to him.
Did he bring anything out with him? I mean, like artifacts or documents or anything.
Well, if you see the portraits, these were things that the party had found. She says that there was a series of paintings that they found in the dungeon that showed Absalom, the big city, in flames with ghosts rising from the ashes. And then next to that was a portrait of Belcora herself. That is Belcora. Then there was a painting that was scratched out and destroyed. It was vandalized. And in one of the things that the previous party found, it looked like the Gauntlight was shining a beam of light directly on Absalom, and that the dead were rising out of their graves.
Would Tabor know anything about that specific painting or the events depicted? He's got a Absalom lore and Otari lore that might help.
It does not coincide with anything in the history. Rinsafinsky has looked. This would seem to be. Her theory is that it was the wishes of the artist.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
While they're having this conversation, Kane pulls his astrolabe out of his. Well, it's just kind of hanging on his side. He picks it up and he begins to step with the dials with twig-like fingers. And he looks at her, at the stars in his orb coalesce and begin to move in her direction, and they illuminate when he speaks. And he says, "What portents did the stars portray?"
I hear a kitty.
Yeah, that's my cat, Megan. Well, they had specific questions. I'm only able to give guidance on specific questions. They were asking about some choices they were to make in the dungeon. They actually found in the second level a group of Morlocks who sought the party's aid in defeating a group of ghouls that seemed to be running a library in the third level of the dungeon. That was one of the things that they asked about. That the stars told me that would bring good fortune to them, and it did.
Well, I would very much like to. I like books. I like a lot of books, and I'm thinking that I would like to see this library. We should go to this library. Yes, we should.
Yes, and actually, she brings out some maps. Here are some maps that they had, and I think I'm going to give you guys ownership of them. Okay. I'm a little proud of what I did. I learned a little Photoshop. Okay.
What time of day is it right now? Is it early afternoon?
So there's the first level, and I'm about to show you a couple of others, and Megan is really distracting me right now.
As cats are wont to do.
A cat? Bothering you?
Yeah. So,
when you walk past our bed, so.
So what is notable in this first level? I'm not able to ping. Am I able to ping? No.
There's a module for it.
To ping a picture?
There's a ping module, yeah.
No,
I don't know if it
to ping a scene, but not a picture. But okay, so if you guys look, see the sets of double doors at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. If you were to walk through those and keep walking straight, and then there's a round room directly to the north, that is the lighthouse itself.
Okay.
And she says that the blue light shines at nighttime only. Okay. And she thinks that one of the first things you guys should do is see what's going on there when the sun falls, when the sun sets. And then, what else?
What
there's
time
anything
is
else
it?
of note. There is in the upper right, there is a shrine to Nimbaloth, which is a god of death. And that's Rinsafinsky is trying to find out more about. Then we go to level 2. And here, directly beneath the lighthouse was the corpse of a giant worm. And they also found a room. It's hard to... Okay, so everyone see the giant worm, right?
Yes. we
Okay.
do.
Go down and left of it. Go southwest, and you'll see a room that's kind of octagonal, almost a square, but it's
Yeah.
octagonal.
I see it.
With the corners shaved off. Like.
Yes, they found that to be a teleportation room that they were able to use a ritual to activate. That they have evidence can lead to other parts of the dungeon.
Oh.
Okay. There's also this building to the north, which is separate from the main keep. Their theory is that it belonged to one of her servants, who this portrait portrays. A man named Volok, who they're able to, who apparently was a necromancer of some kind, and did a lot of experiments transferring souls into constructs. That, and who apparently was madly in love with Belcora as well. Then, here at the third level, this is where the libraries were. The Gauntlight is that large round circle towards the bottom of the picture. And running directly north of it was a lot of shelves of books. And Rinsafinsky says that she would love to be able to see it herself, but she cannot go indoors, she tells you. Then, if you go north and then to the right, following that wide hallway, it leads to yet another room which has another library. Then in the far upper right, they found a crude effort to try to create a giant representation of Belcora using corpses. And there they found a room that had a secret room that had some valuable books in it, including this book, which Rinsafinsky says is one of only a few dozen of its kind in the world. It's a book called The Whispering Reeds, which is a sacred text to followers of Nimbaloth, who apparently is the god of death and oblivion. And she herself has been studying it and finding out a lot of it has some powerful abilities. But she found that after she was using it to learn about the nature of occult creatures, that she felt herself going insane, and she felt that that the thing is dangerous to use also. So the other thing that was notable was they found, okay, if you go back to level 2, you see the big giant snake?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
go
Yes.
northeast from there, you'll see a small room that looks like it has a bathtub in it.
Yes, I see it.
Okay. That seems to have... Okay, and she lowers her voice. The ghost of Otari is probably in the dungeon. And here there's a... you'll probably encounter it when you go down. But it's been telling the party messages saying that... Well, something they already know by now, that Belcora had vaults below the dungeon. But it also said that he also was telling the party to save him. So that's my full update of where we are in the campaign.
Okay. That's a lot.
It is. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said this from the beginning. I don't know if anyone wanted to take any notes.
We could just
We'll wing
go
it.
to the
It's gonna be
VOD.
fine.
The VOD.
It's more adventurous this way because we can remember something wrong and it can bite us in the butt later.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Well, for anyone who wants to not forget, I've created a notes that you all own under the player. You all see the player journal folder under journal entries. Okay. So yeah, just note anything down that you like, including at least minimally things to follow up on. And maybe you guys should talk about what you'd like to do.
I suggest we go to the library. It looks very
I'll be right back. I just got back. The library, there was a thorough noting down what the contents were, at least on what it says on the book bindings.
Okay.
And it looked like just a general reference library that someone who wanted to look up topics arcane or occult or information about the history of the region would be assisted by that library. That's pretty much what it is.
How far is that lighthouse?
It's about an hour's walk.
Okay, so we can go there, go down, and then go see the lighthouse when it's dark.
Yeah.
Rin, can I ask you? I hold up my astrolabe. When is the light next to ignite? Can I track it here? And maybe we can tell how much time we would have to explore before the phenomena occurs.
Well, from looking at the light, the past, from what you could tell, she's thinking 1 to 2 weeks, but she's not sure. That's if it's used at around the same brightness that it was used last time.
I assume if I have time in her library, she knows the stars, we can set the astrolabe so that I know when the stars are going to reach this formation, the lighthouse is expected to go off. So I'm trying to have a timer, basically. So if I could look at the stars, I could say it's going to happen tomorrow, or it's going to happen in approximate this time.
Yeah, but her measure is not the stars. It's just the brightness of the lighthouse. I mean, if you're just asking for 7 to 14 days from now, I'm not sure.
Yeah, do we have an accurate depiction of when it goes off?
Don't fight our boat.
She's guessing. She's not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She also had meant to tell you this too, that when they went into that room that had Otari's, what they found was ribbons of green light that went down deeper into the dungeon and led them to other rooms where it showed messages. And on level 3, it led them. It led them to another stairwell down to the 4th level. But the party, what they did was they went down a side stairwell, and I'll just show you when you encounter it. But that's where the party was last. That's the last thing they said they would. That's the last thing they told Rin Safinsky that they did before the party perished.
I have a question. Would Tabor know how Otari died? He does have the Rose Guard lore.
Yeah. Well, he was believed to have died in a big collapse of the keep during the battle with Belcora. Yeah.
Okay.
We could follow the lights.
Very good question.
We should be wary. Such lights tend to lead travelers to their demise.
Anything that what did you guys decide to look at first, or go? Where did you want to go first?
I feel like we're library first.
Yeah.
Okay. And what time of day?
ASAP.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can go in the night and see the Gauntlight if we can.
Stay until sunset.
Are we talking about the big library we're going to, or the one in the keep?
I think we wanted to try and talk to the unconscious person in the library.
Yeah, let's go there first then.
So maybe stop by that guy, see if we can get any response, and if not, we'll just, I guess, go straight to the keep and look for the library.
Now I'm wishing I had taken the investigator interrogation path with the investigator.
That's what
Okay.
you know.
Well, it's the middle of the day, and there's some. You still have a crowd of gawkers, and you head to the library. Bandy Banderdash is there, and you see a person who's kind of has taken out a lot of the books from one of the shelves and seems to be alphabetizing them. And this person looks like is like bobbing his head, and Vandy Banderdash says yes, he hasn't said anything besides that one phrase, "They were my friends." Aw, kitty. And he likes to rearrange all of the books according to some internal system he has in his head. But he's not very verbal. He's not verbal at all besides that.
Before I even attempt to talk to him, because I might freak him out more than help, with some observation and my medical knowledge, could I possibly devise any sort of helpful tactic to trying to talk to him that I can maybe give another player a boost?
Okay, do you have a medicine skill that we can...
I do.
Okay, and since this is about getting knowledge, it's a secret roll. And let me see. What's your medicine bonus?
+8.
Okay. Well, you see this is a particular form of response to trauma where someone kind of retreats and doesn't really want to deal with anything. The best thing might be time, but you're not finding a way to make somebody, you haven't thought of a method.
It doesn't appear that he's like faking or anything, so.
Right, that's what you find. That's what you conclude, yes.
Yeah,
Can I
'cause
examine-
I have the forensic dedication for the investigator. I don't know if you want to give me a bonus based on that. I'm just trying to get a good look at him, make sure he's not faking, see if maybe I can think of anything that might help someone.
Yeah, he didn't seem to. He seemed to have a wound. You see his arm is bandaged. Vandy Banderdash says it would seem that a sword slashed his arm, but he was lucky that was all that happened to him.
Can we look at the wound?
Sure.
While they're looking at the wound, can I
I'm
examine?
I'm gonna get close slowly. I don't want to startle him.
Okay.
And I'm just going to sit on his shoulder so that I can get a good look.
Okay. Everybody can roll a d20, and I'm not even going to say which skill is being used. This is kind of a secret. Everybody has a chance to recall knowledge about something. Okay.
Where are the dice?
So I
Okay.
have...
Seth Lumen, you see that this is the amount of cut and the width of the blade and the scarring makes you think this was a scimitar, which is the holy sword, the holy weapon of Sarenrae.
Yes, I am very familiar.
I also have a +2 circumstance bonus because I have forensics and cumin.
Oh yeah, you know all about death and injuries.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of getting a good look at him. I'm looking at him everywhere I can see. So
yeah.
just seeing if I can maybe suss out, was he attacked by one of his party mates?
Well,
they had a
that is-
Sarenrae person with them, didn't they?
yeah, that would point in that direction. Also, the thing he keeps muttering is, "They were my friends."
Emphasis
Killed
on
them.
were.
Yeah, maybe they attacked him.
Or he attacked them and killed them all.
With only one wound to show it. Means he's very strong.
Or he attacked them while they were sleeping. Sorry, what were we supposed to be rolling? Were we rolling medicine? Sorry, I totally missed the
Oh,
die roll.
I was purposefully not revealing what you were rolling. I do that
Rolling
sometimes. And sometimes I roll things for completely like, I could be rolling initiative for an upcoming fight. You don't know with me.
I look at
forensic
the.
acumen.
Can I look at his ordering of the books? Are they in true alphabetical order, like he's putting A, B, C, D, or is he mixing the order up?
Yeah, I'd like to check that out as well.
Okay. Whoa, that was a big breeze. Well, you think that he is. You're not seeing an apparent order, rhyme or reason with what he's doing.
So they're not in A, B, C order.
They are not.
Right? Okay. Could we say that maybe if I use deception, a couple of fairies start messing with his book order?
I don't know what where that deception comes in. You want to do it in front of him?
I can do a stealth check too.
Oh, okay. Do a stealth check.
What's going on here?
Okay. All right. He kind of turns around, and he does not seem to have noticed what you've done. And he continues working farther down the list of down the line of the books.
I'm
and
going
arranging them
to
as
say, as a deception, Kane will say, I think you have mistakenly ordered these, and I will point to the books that were shuffled, and I will roll a deception check because I'm lying.
Okay. All right. Oh, that was a pretty good roll. He kind of looks at your hand. You're not sure he even acknowledges your words, and he sees the book there, and he puts it back to where it was, where he had put it before.
I theorize he's attempting to communicate with the books.
Seth, excuse me.
Yes. Yes.
I can't help but notice that you have a blade that looks very similar to the wound on his hand. And
I do.
I'm wondering if maybe you could talk to him and maybe just
Try not to show him your blade.
Yeah.
Huh.
If one of his comrades was of the same faith that you, perhaps you can get through to him.
Well, there's no guarantee that just because they were wielding the same weapon that they were of the same faith. However, was it mentioned that he was in the company of a paladin of Sarenrae?
Yes, that was a member of their party.
Okay.
A champion of Sarenrae, to be exact.
Champion of Sarenrae.
I'm thinking he might have an emotional response to you.
He might. Especially if I bear the sword or not. I'll attempt to
Don't show him the
inquire
sword.
about-
Just
No.
not a
but
good idea.
I'm not gonna directly show him the sword. But it'll be sheathed at my hip, of course. It might spark a memory. It might spark a reaction. So
To do what? To do what?
I just casually walk up to him and offer, hey, would it be all right if I help you organize your books?
All right. He kind of squints looking at you because you're glowing.
I literally pull out like a little tiny notepad and a little tiny quill, and I start taking like psychological notes on this dude.
All right. Kind of
Oh,
squints
so
at you
that's all you write.
and goes back to the books. You kind of haven't, he's not preventing you.
No, he's not. But it's the same reaction as he gave everyone else.
I'm gonna write the order that he put the books in from left to right. Like this one is this title. This one is this title.
Sure.
Okay. So it seems as though he didn't have that big of a reaction to me. Maybe the being a paladin of Sarenrae wasn't very significant. Or a champion.
Well, you're a little
of
hard to
Sarenrae.
look at. That was the impression. I mean, kind of.
I'm hard to look at. He might not have recognized the significance of my position. I'm glowing. I'm a pretty bright boy.
Okay. My bright friend. Yes, maybe I should talk to him. Okay, good sir. My name is Tabor, and I see that you like books. I also like books. What are your favorite books?
It's not responding. He just continues with his book sorting.
I like that book. I used to read that book when I was younger. Much, well, littler, but obviously I'm very little. I used to read that book. Do you like that book?
Okay. I think this is an effort to kind of like make him open up and stuff. Overall, I'd allow a diplomacy check.
Oh, so basically it is straight D20.
Oh. Well, let's see.
How do I roll that? Diplomacy. And
Nice.
Oh, okay. All right. He's not he just gives you a book. He's being, it seems like if Andy Banter says, "Oh, he seems to like you."
What is the book?
It's a book on gardening and the weather patterns of the Isle of Kortos.
Oh, that's a very interesting looking book.
Yes.
I do want to say I don't know if we're getting anywhere with this gentleman. We may go and try to find if there's any evidence of his friends over in Gauntlight.
Well, while we're here, would it be possible to kind of, and I'm sure other people have dug all through this library for books about this tower, but just to make sure nothing was missed, while we're here, would it be possible for us to peruse?
To look at the books at this library?
Yeah, I have library lore.
Wait, you're looking to see if there are any books missing? I'm just
I'm just looking for information in general about the tower. Any sort of, maybe we can find like blueprints that nobody found before. Just gonna really dig in the library for information about the lighthouse, why it was created, anything that might have been missed that was filed wrong or something like that. I want to use my library lore to really scour the library.
Okay, with the amount of time you have, it's that tends to be a secret roll, like a research check. You think you might you do find some books about Nimbaloth, and but you think that you'll need more than today to well,
I will mention it to the party for something to come back to if we get really stuck.
Yeah.
May I look at the book that he has offered you?
Oh, yeah.
Can I want to look at the book, and so when Kane reads the book, his pinpoints of lights kind of go in a single file, ... like he's reading. I'm just going to examine the book and see what I can tell about this book. Is it actually interesting? Like is he trying to give us some kind of hint or clue?
No, you're not sure. I mean, the only thing you can derive is that that the guy said he liked books, and so he gave them a book.
Oh, so it's about weather patterns, and okay. Well, Kane is incredibly interested in this kind of book anyway, so he'll be in the corner reading it until you guys decide to leave.
Okay.
Unless something comes up.
If there's nothing else here, I think the time will pass by.
That doesn't make our way.
And are you waiting for the sun to set?
I don't think we're waiting for the sun to set.
I think we want to be there when the sun sets. Right?
How much time do we have until the sun sets?
About 4.5 hours.
How far of a ride is it out there, or a walk, depending? I guess we're walking.
About 1 hour.
It looked that bad.
So we can head out there and get in position to like really examine the phenomenon as it happens.
Mm-hmm.
When the sun sets.
Yeah, like, we'll be ready with detect magic and read auras or whatever stuff we want to put to use there.
Okay.
I suggest we find a place in the fog fin to make a camp, and that way we are not left only to sleep in the keep. If we have a chance, let us carve our own plot in the lands.
Well, I'm going to, when you're over here, you see that there isn't really, this is very marshy land. And you're not really gonna.
So at home.
Yeah.
Everybody else
The
probably
only
not
one
at
who's
home.
happy about it is you.
Yeah,
I
but
love this land. It's so fertile.
Just dig your
Yeah,
feet
but-
right in.
It's
not
both
me, I
moist
would-
and solid. It's great.
I would
So-
prefer to go in the masonry instead of sleeping here.
Well, there's one view to be in the keep, and there's another view. So, if you guys if some folks wanted to set up a camp, then you can say you are, and I'll ask for a survival check.
I can help set up a camp. I have survival. This
Okay.
is kind of like what I do.
All
At
right.
least a place where we can watch that is safe and comfortable enough for the non-plant life.
Oh,
This place is perfect. It's
well,
only 3 feet of water.
Only 3 water.
Yeah.
Ideal for humans.
okay. Well, you are at a loss. You're not finding a good spot, and the party's getting a little frustrated. You keep wanting.
Try to explain to the Kansu that humans and other creatures don't like to stand, neck deep in water,
Right.
swamp water.
The sun will bask us here.
Okay, so
It's
as the
moist, it's wet, and it's open in the air. It's just like the worst place to camp.
So when the sun, I'm going to move the time forward to the sun setting, and you see that, oh, what's this? Oh, interesting.
Never like it when the storyteller says, "Oh, interesting," and then giggles.
No.
Oh, I tend to do
always
that.
absolutely love it. And yes, he does it all the time.
Well, this is,
Hold on. I am going to, as the sun goes down, I hold up the astrolabe and I cast light on it.
I already have light.
Well, you're glowing, but I also want my glow as well.
well,
So we have multiple glows.
there, how to explain, maybe half an hour after actual sunset, when it becomes completely black, you see that it's very it's quite quick. A blue light is now emitting from the top of the lighthouse.
Oh.
I was hoping
I
we'd
see
actually
it.
be in there to see it firsthand.
From what I was
We can-
hearing, it sounded like you guys are getting comfortable to.
Yeah, I thought we were going to watch it from outside.
Yeah, that's what I heard, but
Yeah,
we
sorry.
can
She
always
mumbled.
go in.
We can keep
We,
all.
we can always go inside after. Where is the beam of light going? Pointing.
Yeah, that's more what I'm interested in right now.
There's no beam pointing anywhere.
So
Oh?
it's just glowing like a radiant
It's like
glow.
just a lamp. Seems like there's a lamp that's glowing.
Okay.
Everyone can roll an open perception check if you'd like.
Of course. Of. Mm-hmm. It's yay!
Well, Torim, for sure, Torim is going to
Can't I roll?
says that it seems like it's that there is a what do you call those at the top of a lighthouse to
I don't see it at all.
What?
He's fully submersed in the environment.
Like, I don't know if it's called a prism or a mirror, but something that can, it's a device that could possibly be used to aim the light that is at the top. However, it's not being used in that fashion.
Oh,
Okay, so
good to know, I guess.
so somebody could aim the beam.
Wasn't the
Somebody.
last time the beam was aimed towards a graveyard in a wound?
Yeah.
Should we
Well,
dismantle?
not manually aimed. It's that the light seems to be inside something that has facets. That it's more like
Okay.
Maybe we should disable.
it's not something you could aim. Actually, it seems like it would be. Actually, it's the opposite of what I suggested. That if it were to be aimed, it would be magical in nature. Something would cause it to project out.
Okay, gotcha. So it has no directing lens. That would happen by magic. Is
Yeah.
that what I'm hearing?
Okay.
All right then.
Can we go inside to
Sure.
take a closer look?
Let's do it.
Good. I take out my arquebus.
Misery.
I load it, and then I go.
Mm-hmm.
I will lumber behind him.
Onward.
Yeah.
No need for stealth checks.
Well, we're on a road. We're glowing. At least some of us are glowing.
Okay. Another map should be loading now.
Mm-hmm.
As an exploration activity, I am looking for witch lights. Just following the background lore. If there's any green lights that are going places or any will-o-wisps in the different distance,
Okay.
that's what I'm examining.
I'm assuming
If
everyone's
happen-
holding their weapons, and if they have a shield in hand.
Yes.
And I'm interpreting what Kane said as searching. Anyone else doing something I should note while exploring?
I just wanna, stay on my toes, look for the thing that could have killed or made the other adventurers disappear.
Okay, so investigating, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Tabor will be using detect magic for his exploration activity, and I get to finally use one of my words, "Rivela la magia nacosta," and then he's visiting. Yeah.
Cool.
Reveal the magic nearby.
Okay.
Basically, yeah. Google Translate says it's reveal the hidden magic, but that's what I wrote. But yeah.
Okay. By the
I
way,
should've chosen
anyone
a
who
different
is
language.
scouting or defending, I will always allow them to do a reaction before their first turn.
Okay.
Okay. What does do you have to roll for scouting or defending?
No, that's just something
Okay.
that gives you a benefit if initiative's rolled.
Alrighty, I will. Is anyone scouting?
I am.
Because I will defend.
I have trap
I am
finding, so I
scouting.
probably should scout ahead a little bit.
Oh. Okay.
Wait. What was that? The investigator will be searching, you said, for traps
Yes,
and other things?
I'm going to be searching for traps and kind of moving a little bit ahead. I will be trying to be stealthy.
Okay. Torum, you said you were going to be scouting instead? Pascal, you said you would be scouting?
Yes, I'll be
Okay.
scouting.
And Seth, defend normally has a mechanical impact if you have a shield.
But it also has I have a reaction for
Okay.
the glimpse of redemption reaction.
Okay.
I need to
So-
AFK for 1 minute.
Okay. So we could say you're scouting while Pascal could go back to what he was doing. Are you okay with that, Pascal?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Looking for clues. Okay. So, you can all see the
just-
map.
I can't, and I can't even see the tokens. I mean, I can see the outlines of the tokens, but I can't actually see the tokens or the map.
Refresh your browser. That might help.
Let me try that.
Okay. Say, there are swaths of mildew and mold covering the damp surfaces of this watchtower in front of you that appear as green and black smears on the dull stone walls and the door frames in the walls, rotted long ago.
I say in my little tiny voice, I know another group of adventurers came through, but one of them probably killed all the others. So I think we should just proceed with caution.
I agree.
Assume that they missed something and it bit them in the butt.
There. This is what I thought too.
You also see, it looks like a recently, there's a skeleton, a small skeleton in the middle of the room. But yeah, how about we have what is your marching order going to be?
I will be in the front.
Once we reach the keep and we're out of the fens, I am going to take a defensive exploration action. I have a tower shield, so I can also provide cover. So if anyone wants to get behind me, I will offer it.
Okay.
Is it okay if my bird flies 10 feet in the air?
Yep.
Perfect. That's 10 feet elevation.
Okay. If somebody can just be the party leader and just proceed. I have to change all of the overlays. So you see that the you know that the lighthouse is straight ahead. You guys had mentioned the library going there though. I don't know what you want to do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can have just one person represent the party and have someone in the front rank represent the party, and then everyone can be assumed to be behind them. So where do you guys generally want to go? Do you go downstairs to the library, investigate the lighthouse? What do you do?
We're going to go for the lighthouse right now because it's on, so we're going to go see what happens with this.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
I really do think we should come back and examine the lighthouse when the light lights up in the room. I know that's going to be tomorrow, though.
Okay, so that's something to do later. Okay, so there's piles of rotting timbers and loose stones lying in heaps around this large L-shaped hall, with clumps of moss and tangled vines spilling down from gaps in the wooden ceiling. Is Seth leading the way? That's fine. Just wanted to know who is.
I wanted to be right beside him, but when I move everybody.
I'll just move everybody for now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, we have somebody actively searching for traps, so
yeah.
I'm going to come alongside Torum and also be in defensive position, and I will walk side by side.
Okay, I'm sorry. People have been walking all over each other. There are 4 people saying they're in the front. So can you all figure it out collectively? Like, because there's only a 5th person after that. Seth and Torum are in the front rank. Dr. Rebecca wanted to share Torum's square, I believe.
Mm-hmm. That's fine by me.
Okay, I think this is now fine.
That works for me.
Okay, good. Cool.
All right.
All right, very
Highlighted
good.
them all. And all right, so
Just worry about moving yourself. I'll move. If we ever go into a situation where everyone stands matters, I'm gonna put everybody where they would be in accord with this marching order.
Perfect. Okay. So where is the library? Where's the stairs to the library?
The library is in the 3rd floor, but right now we can go see the light. It's right in front of us.
Straight ahead to the light.
Torin is colliding with wall. Do you mind putting everyone on top of me?
I like that idea a lot. That is really
If
good.
everyone's on top of me, then we're good.
And then we spread out when something happens.
Yeah,
Back
that's
to our
how I usually do
position.
it.
Like a JRPG. Oh,
I
nice.
actually like that a lot. Everybody single file line.
All right. So this is when you open this door. This is a circular room with smooth walls, and there's a red bloodstain on the floor that glistens, as though someone human-sized bled to death here very recently, even though there's no body in sight.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna put a little mitten hand up. Actually, I've got fingers. I'm gonna put my little hand up, and I'm gonna say, "Let me get a look before we go in." And I'm just gonna start, CSI music. The Hugh cues up,
Kane was just beginning. He was You saw him lurching like he's the 7-foot tall plant man. He's starting to lurch, and then you put your little button hand up, and he stops.
I have button hands now. That's disturbing.
All right, you're going in?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, I now see Seth going in. Can't everybody hear each other?
I'm
We seem to
going
have
in
communication
first, yes.
problems. Okay.
I asked specifically to go. They can ignore me. Everybody does. I'm just a little puppet.
Okay, Tora moved in, and then Kane moved on top of the doctor. I'm very confused. Okay.
So I'm gonna, from right here, I'm just gonna start to get a look. Do I see any footprints? I'm investigating, basically.
Well, suddenly, a ghastly image of a woman, seemingly composed of fresh blood, rises from the bloodstain on the floor
Oh.
and
What
rotates in
happened?
place like a lighthouse. Beams of cold
no.
blue light shine out of her eyes and open mouth. And
there's the light.
and it's rotating around the room.
I
gonna pause
level
the
my
game.
rifle.
Yes.
So, shall we get
That's
into-
a good response.
Shall we get into that marching
I
order?
am enthralled.
This is the marching
This
order,
is
isn't it?
amazing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so Torin would be basically to my right, if that's the marching order.
Right
Oh.
or left?
Right
Okay.
or left. Either or, yeah.
All right. Let me see.
Yeah, we're like a knight's move. Yeah. This is perfect.
Yes, exactly. That's
So-
exactly right.
If you go into chat, something's happening, and I want to. Ooh, here we go. She's screaming.
No.
And
So it's going to be a fort save.
yes, everyone should do a fortitude save.
I in the beam on that?
It's going to be a 30.
30-foot burst, yes.
Oh, those numbers are off, by the way. That assumes this is a creature. This powered up a little since the first party encounter.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a fort?
Well,
Yes. Fortitude save, yes.
What was the DC?
22.
So it's a success for me.
Okay. So it's going to be D8 plus 2 damage to those who succeed.
Okay.
So I didn't succeed.
Let me
Hey,
work
did
one
somebody
at a
roll
time.
for me?
I think I did not roll.
Okay,
You
Tora.
want
I rolled you, Tabor.
Tabor? You want us to roll for you?
Yeah, I rolled for him on accident. I tried to roll for me, but it rolled
Okay,
him.
I rolled for my. I can roll. I'm able to roll that stuff. I just can't
Okay.
see. So I rolled a 20, or a total of 20.
Okay.
Okay, good. All right, let me work down this list one at a time. Tabor Banderdash. Oh yeah, someone had rolled a 1 for Tabor, but fortunately that didn't count, apparently. Okay, Tabor Banderdash is going to take a 1d8 plus 8 damage and be dazzled by this blue light. And that is 15 negative damage for Tabor. And is dazzled.
Dr. Rebecca Buttonsworth also failed.
Next is Seth, who succeeds and takes d8 plus 2. I don't know why the dice are completely black. That's not helping me. 6 damage to Seth. And who else?
That's what we
failed.
can all expect to see
Dr.
soon.
Rebecca,
Buttonsworth failed.
16. Oh, maximum damage to Rebecca. Can you apply 16 damage to yourself and also make yourself dazzled?
So,
And
question.
Then, hold on. And then I don't think I got a saving throw from the Konrasu.
Yes, 20. I failed. I'm between two Torums, or his damage, I think. I don't know, 1d8 plus 2s.
I don't see a roll from Kane, so you must have rolled for somebody else. Oh, no,
I'm
I
the-
see it now.
In the chat, I'm the fourth.
It's a 20 for King.
And I did fail.
Okay.
So, I would like to, or because I was scouting or doing the defense, I would like to try to use a reaction. If that's all right.
Yes.
Or am
you
I-
can,
am I able to?
You can use your champion's reaction. Yes.
Yes. And that does it after the damage. And so I would like to use that for Tabor. And so it gets to choose whether it's enfeebled or he takes damage. And that would be 6 resistance to the damage.
All right. So Kirk, the champion, blocks 6 of that damage for you.
Yay!
And
Yeah.
it is enfeebled to...
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that was its reaction. That was
I
its
love
starting reaction.
champions. So, do we start the fight?
Yes. Begin encounter.
Initiative. Don't forget, everyone, something very important. Every +1 matters.
Yes. And nobody applied the scout bonus, the bonus from the scout. I'm going to apply that.
Okay.
That looked awful. So excited I was going to use Pursue Elite. This is my first time playing an
Oh,
investigator.
that's...
And I've
Oh,
actually
yeah.
never had one in my game, so I really kind of wanted to like.
Oh, yeah. The thing to do
Learn it.
is once you saw something weird, then like, nope, everybody stand back. Let me examine this for a minute.
That's what I said, and then everybody ran forward.
Oh, is that what happened?
My bad.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
I
you know
said,
what?
let me investigate. Wait.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna rewrite history, and because you know what? Or you want this to be part of the learning experience of the party getting to know each other.
Yeah, it's,
I'm okay
it's,
with the
a,
learning experience.
it's a learning
Yeah,
experience.
it's a learning experience.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, and she's also a puppet. Like,
She's also
Oh
trying
yeah,
to walk.
she's learning. She's having a character arc right now. She's learning how to
Yeah.
assert
Trying to walk
herself.
under a tower shield. It's all in the way. I'm trying to take a look.
Okay, I'll roll
I
for
mean, I did
Tabor in the
say it.
meantime.
I just got ignored, which is why she only talks through correspondence and letters, right?
So-
Like,
Okay, the haunt gets to be first. Oh, I don't think 4 people were dazzled. That's a lot of people who were dazzled. Somebody should not be
I
dazzled.
was not dazzled
Right.
because I succeeded.
Oh, everybody else failed then.
that's 3. That's
Huh.
3 people dazzled. I got the light. That's a light spell.
Oh,
on
that's
me.
light. Oh, it looks very, very similar.
it does.
Hey,
It
Okay.
looks shocking.
All right,
I
it
rolled a
opens
really
its
good
mouth
roll.
and appears to inhale, drawing the blood, trying to draw the blood of Seth forward. Give me a fortitude save.
Save. Fortitude.
Yep.
Hey, wait, I said let me go first.
Okay, you succeed, and so you're only gonna have 1d10 plus 2 persistent bleed damage.
Oof.
And I'm making adjustments on the fly, as happens. Yes. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Oh no. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I'm gonna do it
You just-
manually.
You can just leave it there on Bellicor.
Okay. There we go. That was its turn. Tabor.
Is it still enfeebled?
It,
2?
it doesn't rely on strength.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Tabor
Okay, so-
Banderdash.
it is my turn. So
Mhm.
bear with me here, please, because I'm having to switch between
Sure, and
Sarah's screen.
feel free to
Thank-
just talk to us so that you don't have to interact with any of the buttons, because otherwise you'll be switching back and forth.
Yeah. So I would like to see if I could recall knowledge
Okay.
to see what I know about this thing.
Okay. On your first attempt, let me think. What's your religion bonus?
Not quite so great. It is my wisdom modifier, so +3.
What about occultism?
I have +10 trained.
Okay, your first action does not succeed, but I allow repeat attempts.
As in, use another action.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, I would like to use that again, just to, because I don't want to start wasting spells if I don't know anything.
Okay. Well, you think that this is... Well, you think that the physical blood on the floor is allowing the spiritual energies to concentrate on them. You think disrupting them with thievery might disable this.
Okay, let me check the screen. Sarah, could you maybe unpop those
Sorry,
out for me, please?
Sorry, I'm looking at my class
Yeah.
manager and keep forgetting I'm broadcasting.
Okay, would prestidigitation would that clean the blood?
No, that takes small stains out of clothing.
Okay, yeah, so I have thievery. And I'm okay. Tabor is going to call out to okay, everybody. Listen up. The blood. We gotta do something about the blood. We gotta move the blood. Because I think it's the blood that's doing all this. We gotta do something about the blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, one more action.
Damn, I can't see. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna cast magic missile at it.
Okay. One action magic missile.
Yes, please.
Okay. I will do that for you.
Okay, thank you. And he cries out, I've got something for this. Allunga ano mano a toca qualcuno. And then blasts the magic energy at him.
Okay, and we're Tabor, Banderdash, magic. Oh, I didn't have it as being prepared for you.
Really? What?
But
Oh, I don't. I'm sorry. No, I don't have that. My first levels are different.
yeah.
My apologies. Then I will. I'm gonna cast shield then instead.
Okay. So just help me remember in case you get hit.
Okay,
So
I
that you
will.
have shield up.
So
Kane is
I'm
next.
gonna press cast. I think.
All right,
Kane.
so he says something about disturbing the blood.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be possible to use scatter scree to just put a bunch of jarble and rock and all kind of mess in there to kind of spread it out, or at least disrupt it?
Well, Scatter Scree, can you evoke a jumble of rocks in the area, dealing bludgeoning damage. I think it requires more finesse and knowledge of disrupting something. This seems pretty like firing a shotgun.
Okay. In that case, even though I am dazzled, I will attempt disrupt undead. So I kind of jar a bit from the wave of negative energy, and I respond by sending out a tendril and firing off this ghostly beam back at this thing.
All right. Roll a d20 for your flat check.
I believe it's not an attack roll.
But you need to target it.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
that's
good.
successful. And it will do a fortitude save.
Oh.
That's a success. So it will take half of this. 5 positive damage. Okay. All right.
And then I will also heal myself.
Okay, very good.
So that's going to be just 18, 12, 12.
12. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna remove the dazzled from you guys in the meantime.
Okay.
And now we move on to Seth.
Alrighty, so question. I have my animal companion out. Shall they roll a fortitude save?
Yeah,
All right.
I assume
we
it's
go.
next to you.
Yeah, it'll be right next to me. All right, fortitude. It's gonna fail. Why is it
Oh.
always?
Oh.
If you have push to talk set to control, if you press control, you might trigger the secret roll.
We've learned that.
Control click on the dice is the secret roll.
All
We should
right.
roll privates. The GM has to reveal it.
2d8
I'm not trying
plus-
to. Yeah. Do you mind revealing that?
Oh, it's secret?
I think-
Oh, it was a bad roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a big revealer. in my
Yeah.
happens
So
frequently.
he's
I'm like,
hurting
what
hot.
did
He's
you
probably
roll?
hurting.
2d8 plus 10. Okay, 20 damage. Okay,
Cool.
your turn now, Seth.
Alrighty.
Flee, bird, flee! Perch on this tree.
Fly, fool.
Fly, you fool.
Is it, or can I tell if it's an incorporeal body?
It is, oh, it has weakness 5 to positive. Huh.
Alright, so you saw Kane give it a good slap. Whatever Kane did seemed to
Yeah, it's like gush. It's like blood. It's like it's not incorporeal, but it's made of blood,
Okay.
which is not the usual thing.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I will stride up to it.
Uh-huh. As a champion does.
And I will bless it with lay on hands.
Bless you!
Alrighty. Spells. Lay on hands versus undead.
Yes. I believe it's 2d6.
Yes. Damn it. Or fortitude save and damage.
Okay. We'll see.
Wow. And it saves against it, so
Okay.
it takes.
But it was positive, right? So that's triggers its weakness.
So that's plus, or so that's 3 damage plus its weakness.
Yeah, weakness 5. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. You had one more action, didn't you?
Yes, I have one more action. I will swing at it with my.
Yeah.
So I don't have to actually, or so if it's against undead, it's not an attack roll, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So then I don't get combat grab. However, oh yeah, if it fails the fortitude save, then it does. There we go.
Oh. Oh, okay. I've not given hero points
And-
yet.
Ouch.
And I think I will give one each to Torim and Dr. Buttonsworth
Come.
for entertaining me.
It's a
Alrighty.
pleasure. Good. You put it. Thank you.
Your bird doesn't get a free action. Okay, Torum.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
So
and you took,
that's-
make a recovery check, Darian.
Oh, right. The
The reason
persistent
I'm
damage.
last is I'm still stammering about like how I wanted to look at the room.
I'm still looking at it.
So
So, D20 roll.
Yep.
Why is it always blind? I don't.
Is there not a drop-down
Oh.
menu for?
There we go.
Okay. Oh, nice. Blood be gone.
But I still take that damage.
Yes, you do. Okay, now it
That's
is
a lot of bleed.
Torum.
No. I'm gonna shoot at the beastie.
Yes. Oh, okay, not a hit.
Yeah. I figured. Damn it. So I'm gonna read. I'm gonna. God damn it! I reload. Then I put my weapon between me and my enemy, and it's gonna give me +1 AC. I use it as a shield.
Okay, you parry. Okay.
Yup. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, Dr. Rebecca.
Yeah, she kind of like stops stammering about how she wanted to go in first and no one ever listens. I want to. I want to devise a strategy.
So, what you do, you highlight your token, and then upper left, you want to toggle devise a stratagem.
Is there a thing?
Under strikes.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Oh, have you clicked your token yet?
Yeah, I've clicked my token. It's highlighted. I've got like a little effect thing and little sword and shield crossed.
And then when you hover over the strikes button, in the upper left,
I'm hovering over it.
and then do you see a lot of other buttons appear?
No.
Oh, that is not supposed. It's supposed to happen.
I mean, I see the little flame looking icon, but
Well,
I can manually add the intelligence modifier to my.
yeah, we could just roll a d20, and we know that for
don't know
you
why
it's
that-
going to be +10.
So
I can't
if
figure
you
out why I can't do it.
if you go into your character sheet and under actions, there's checkboxes: enable abilities that require flat-footed, devise a stratagem, investigate a designated subject with pursue a lead, and trap finder.
Do you
When
see
you
It's under the action. Okay.
yeah,
There we
in your
go.
character sheet
There you go.
under
There
actions.
we go.
So let's use that for now, because the other thing's a mod. Who knows what's going on with that?
Yeah.
Okay, but first, sorry, roll a d20 to see if you target it. Oh wait, sorry, devise a stratagem is different from all that.
Yeah, it's
Ignore me for
basically
now.
roll on fortune. She gets to know what she rolls before she decides.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know that
Not
you will
bad.
roll a 25
Yep.
if you attack something.
The person. But first, I want to see if I can learn read.
Oh yeah, you have recall knowledge for free with this, right? You do not recall anything.
And his blood theory, how often?
Blood theory? What's that?
He wanted us to clean
Clean the blood with thievery.
Yeah, somebody can disable it with thievery, but it's 2 actions to do that.
How close do you have to get for that? Because I've got expert in thievery.
You got to be adjacent if you're medium or small.
Would that ruin my chances of being able to like look for a clue or do other stuff at the end of this combat?
No.
Okay. Well, it takes 2 actions, and I've already used 1.
Mhm.
So this round, I am just gonna hustle. I can't move my key. It's really annoying. And I'm going to shoot. I'm going to get a clear shot, basically.
Good. All right, you hit it directly. Regular success.
I think I get a bonus to that.
Oh yeah, strategic strike. Let's see.
Sorry, this class
It's immune to precision, however, and it resists physical. So that becomes 1 point of damage,
out the
unfortunately.
window.
Yeah. That was almost max damage for you.
Just had all her thunder stolen from the moment they walked in the room.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay, it happened.
Okay, Blood of Belcora. It's Seth is right in its face. I think it wants to suck his blood.
I want to suck your blood.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
fuck for you.
So, yes, make a fortitude save. For me, Darian.
Got it. Oh wait, no, I had the wrong person highlighted.
No, that die roll counts under Ronald's rules of rolling. So
Got
7.
it. That would be, but I need to look at my saves. That would be a plus.
Plus 12.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. A 19 does not succeed, and you're gonna get... You know what? The persistent bleed thing was a complete... That's not in the actual module. It's here in the... in the written adventure, it's just instantaneous damage only. So that's how I'm gonna run it.
Got it.
Okay, 10 damage. Okay, Tabor.
Okay, so
Oh, and it's oh, it's bleeding? That doesn't make sense. That's a mistake. Okay, Tabor.
so I would like to move adjacent to Seth on his right side as we're looking at the screen. Like, well, the right square of him, right there.
Right
yes.
here?
Yes.
Okay.
And I would like to use the 2-action thievery to attempt to disrupt the blood.
All right.
So my modifier for that is plus 12, expert.
All right. Let's say that, lore-wise, it involves moving very quickly because it pools together. So, thievery, here we go.
Oof.
I would like to use my halfling luck
Oh.
to re-roll
okay.
that.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Oh.
Not that much better.
Okay,
That's
well,
my experience.
it's better. My dice, are completely black, and I realize I can change this, so hold on. That's your turn, and we're gonna move on to Kane.
Bathe in the light, I shall pronounce as I continue to disrupt undead on him.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid blood, it always just goes right back when you try to move it around. It goes right back.
Okay,
He
Kane.
needs a DC 20, and then I...
Oh yeah, and you don't need to target it anymore.
That's right.
Okay. Ooh. That does not succeed. So roll 2d6 positive. And that's going to be 16 damage. Ooh, it is now battered. It's giving it the adjectives for an object.
I have one action left.
Mm-hmm.
Can I reach Buttonsworth? She's in the adjacent tower,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
I'll heal her too.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Okay, 12 healing. I will restore it. I usually deal with hit points. Okay. And you get +2 to AC for a round. Okay, Kane. Oh, I realized the next turn marker also says who is after the current person. Do people want that or no?
Yeah,
I
that's
like
fine.
Okay.
That was your turn, correct?
I'm done. Yes, 3 actions.
Oh, yes. Seth is next.
Alrighty, so I'm going to use command an animal to give my creature 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go right there. And use the bird support benefit.
Ah. Wait, that's to make it bleed, right?
If I hit it, it's also dazzle.
Okay. Dazzled while it's bleeding.
Oh yeah, well I guess so. Then I guess that wouldn't matter much. I guess it'll just use its jaws.
All right.
It'll bite it.
Yep, it's gonna slurp.
Alrighty, and strikes jaws.
Yay for flanking. Oh, not a hit. Your bird did not do it.
Okay, well if that's the case, Seth, will strike it with my scimitar.
Okay. That is...
I have it targeted.
That succeeds.
Alright. And damage.
Okay, that's gonna be lowered to 6 damage. Okay. Did I accidentally wound your bird? No.
No. You're
Okay.
good. It failed its fortitude save. And I got one more action. I guess I could battle medicine my comrade here. Wait, no. May I attempt a combat grab on the creature?
I believe
Or is it too
so.
incorporeal? Is it too incorporeal
It is
to
not
do?
incorporeal. So yeah, you can. He's gonna grapple the blood, y'all.
Ugh, quick.
Alrighty.
He is
Action.
how are you guys all reacting? He seems to be very, in this thing's.
Blood
Craw.
is rich with nutrients.
I won't king shame him.
What do I know about blood?
If you grab the blood, there'll be more blood on the ground. That's more blood that I have to clean up. Apparently, I am the
Yay.
cleaner now. So
Okay.
I am going to clean the blood up.
So I don't know how this works.
It is. I am looking at his fort DC. It's you missed by 1. No. You grappled it, but you didn't restrain it. That's what you
damn
missed
it.
by 1. Okay. So it
Really
is.
wish you would let me look at the room before you go inside.
Grappled. Alrighty. Now everyone can fight it.
Okay, Torum.
So, I hope to God Almighty that I won't roll a botch. Because
Yeah.
for me, a botch and a sniper shot when you're targeting someone that is grappled by someone else, it never ends well. So I will hope. And I will just shoot it. see if it works.
Well,
I'm gonna use a hero point on this one.
yeah, screw this.
Screw this.
There we go.
Okay.
That's better.
That's a hit. Regular hit.
That's a hit. Good.
Oh, not good damage. Okay. Oh well. It's a glancing blow.
Okay.
Okay, Dr. Rebecca Buttonsworth. I have to get used to saying that.
You can just
I
say
load and I lift my
Doctor.
my weapon.
Doctor.
Button.
I think doctor.
Well.
Are you speaking?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking at how badly injured everybody is. I'm going to, since I'm right over here, I'm just gonna move 5 feet. And I'm going to, I guess, move into Seth's tile technically and battle medicine him.
Oh, okay. See, we all rub
So
each
she
other's
literally, this little doll literally climbs up on you and starts like wrapping bandages around.
back. She literally has that wild hair, doesn't she?
He
Yes.
pulls out the needle and thread.
just literally like right out of my body.
Oh, she's
a needle
giving
comes
everyone
out.
stitches.
That's more frightening than the blood.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Getting needles.
Button-eyed doll on your leg stitching you.
All right, is this a DC? The macro that is provided by Foundry? There's a treat wounds macro, which can be a nice substitute under. Oh wait, actually, your buttons have not been cooperating with you, have they?
They are not. Don't know what.
Let's just roll a medicine skill check, but say whether you're doing a trained or expert. And I'm relying on you guys to remember who you've treated before on
I'm
this
an
day.
expert.
Oh, you're asking?
No, I
Are you
am
doing-
an expert. That looked like a nat 20 for like 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. You can choose what difficulty you attempt, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you were saying you were trying expert, and so you did
Yes.
not succeed. Oh, okay. Oh, well. She tried to do something experimental there. Didn't quite work.
I can try again, right? Or am I done?
No, it's once per...
No, because I'm immune.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, once. Okay. I think you have one more action.
Yeah. Thinking. Can I preemptively roll for the next round for attack?
No, it has to be used this turn.
All right. Well, learning the investigator. So.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Well, what else could she do? Aid? Maybe aid somebody in thievery?
Yeah, I guess I'll aid in the thievery.
All right, she's going to contribute her little hands. Okay, blood of Bill.
I try to stitch him up, but I just can't get it with all his pesky armor in the way.
Okay.
And
Stained.
All right, you see that the blood, this solidified gelatinous blood thing is now like wrapping itself around her, around Seth.
since I have my medical kit out, I'm just gonna start throwing cotton balls and gauze.
Oh my god.
And Seth, you feel like your life force being drained. It's doing the same thing, but it's a little more like she's grappling you back.
Awful. Dreadful dice rolls over here.
Okay, fortitude save for Seth.
Battle of Wills. No.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Well,
Damn, you rolled 20.
before you decide whether you want to re-roll that, it's a regular failure.
I don't want to re-roll that.
Yep, okay. D10 plus 9. Okay, 14 bleed damage. Okay. Tabor.
Okay, so I am going to attempt the thievery check again.
Mm-hmm.
And does she have to roll her check to aid now as a reaction?
Yes, I usually ask for it first. So, Sarah, can you roll a thievery check? Or something else that you would want to use? I'm not sure. Okay. That is going to give +1.
Unless you're going to let me roll a medicine to, like, you know, throw gauze at it. Thievery's fine.
No. I probably, if you had said it before rolling, I probably would have, well, I don't know. That's not even a medicine check, really. Sounds like something else.
Basically, like, soaking the blood up with cotton ball.
Oh, yeah, I have to roll for Anthony. So here we go.
Yes, please. So I have a +1, and I am, where am I at?
Okay, your total +13. Here we go.
Yes.
19 total. Okay, not quite doing it here, and I will tell you that it takes. Well, it was significantly more difficult than 19. Okay, but it's still within the realm of possibility for you. Okay.
Okay, so I still have a 1 action then.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check something real quick. What? Okay, so... Oh, I'm melee range with them, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna try to hit him with my dagger. Because...
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's... Let's... My stuff at there is... +11.
Yep. Here we go. And that's 24, which is a regular hit, but it has physical resistance, though.
Does it have... Because it's a cold iron dagger, does that matter?
Not for this, no.
Okay, then it does 1d... what does that? 1d4 minus 1.
Yeah, that gets resisted.
Yeah, okay.
You rolled max, and the 3 got resisted. You would need to, like, roll max on a crit to do 1 point of damage.
Yes,
Okay,
gotta
Kane.
love that low strength.
Yeah.
This,
Kane is next.
My dagger does not want to work.
No. Kane followed by Seth.
Well, in that case, I will continue to shower it, as I am a rite of light Konrasu. So shall it bask in the holy light.
Very good. Here comes a fortitude save.
Makes it.
Success. But still.
And I will push forward as I continue to lay its lance of light on it.
All right. All right. You feel its grip weakening on you, Seth.
In turn.
All right. I will strike it.
Mm-hmm.
You will drink it?
I will strike it.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
Makes
that
more
does not hit.
sense.
Not hit. And I know it's flanked, but doesn't hit.
Do I need to spend an action to keep holding on to him, or not?
It's grabbed until the end of this turn, unless you do something about it.
Unless I use an action to keep grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I use an action to keep grabbing him. Do I need to do another fortitude or athletics check?
Yeah, but this has a multiple attack penalty. Do you understand?
Combat grab has press.
Oh, you're doing that. Yeah, go ahead.
Or not combat. No, combat grab. Yeah.
Okay.
Combat grab has press.
That's a hit.
So he's still grabbed, and I will do animal companion.
Wait, roll your
command
damage.
animal.
Combat grab, you strike, don't you?
I don't have crushing grab, so I don't think.
No, it says make a
Make
melee
a melee
strike.
strike. Oh, I didn't do that last time.
Oh, you were No. Well, this does not call for a skill check at all. So, if this were a physical table, you would have rolled your die and I would have interpreted it as your strike.
Okay.
Roll. So, that's a hit.
That's how
so
that
roll
works.
damage. Yep.
Yeah, it's more akin to the monster's ability to grab.
Okay.
If you think of it that way.
It's even better, except that you have to have
it is
multiple
better.
attack penalty. No. Roll your strike damage. You're hitting with your weapon.
No, so I hit with my weapon, my saber.
Yep.
And then I use combat grab. So I already missed with my saber.
No. Combat grab is your second action, and it includes hitting with your scimitar.
Combat grab is very good.
That.
This is that awesome
makes
thing
sense.
Kiri's been doing.
Yeah, I thought she was just been using her hands and like crushing grab. So that's 15 damage, I guess.
Yep, 10 damage, and actually you have caused it to splatter all over. It's lost all of its form, and it's now spilling all over the room. It's a big mess.
I say, okay, everybody, back up.
And I stomp my little doll foot out, and I point the way back behind you.
All right. Is she like kind of upset and really
Yes, she's like very
pointing?
pouty doll. She stomps her little stuffing foot, crosses her little arm.
You know that there's stairs to go upstairs, right?
Stop!
Hey, sorry. Actually, the blood is still swirling about the room and turning into a single kind of tentacle going up, hitting the roof, and the blood just travels all the way up into the roof.
Okay,
Beyond
now I'm
the
going
ceiling.
to invest.
Well, if we knew the blood was gonna go away, I wouldn't have had to sit here and try to clean it up. Look, it's not there anymore.
Look, this is what I do.
You did a
back up.
fantastic job.
Let me look. She's going to start to do her investigator thing.
Yeah, and let's see.
I don't know if it's too late at this point with that. She's going to try.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if
pursue a lead?
what blood is left. Yeah, you'll pursue a lead for sure. And
Yeah.
I think you don't even need the physical thing there. You can pursue a lead based on what you've seen.
What we saw.
Yeah.
Again, the Who soundtrack cues up, and
So,
I'm
how
gonna look
long-
at Seth
how
and
long
ask
is this
Seth
gonna
if he
take?
needs healing.
It takes 1
I'm-
minute.
Okay. I will try and patch Seth.
Do any of you have dark vision?
No.
Yes,
I
I
do.
Okay.
I
do
should
not.
have a
So
light
the
on me.
stairs
I'm
wind
trying
up
to keep my
90
light on.
feet to a bronze trap door in the ceiling. And, Doctor, you see that there's now a blood stain where that trap door is. And there's only little traces of blood here in the... I mean, not little tiny... It's much more shallow. Before it looked like it was the top of a pool, but here it's kind of, you can see it's like just a thin layer of blood now on the floor.
Okay, so
So, while you do this, I'm gonna patch up Seth.
I'll patch up my burb.
I can-
I'll go
I
with
can
the
aid you.
DC-20.
Or I can patch up Tabor.
did the woman look like any of the description of the previous adventuring party that came through by chance?
No, it did not. It looked like the woman in the portrait you saw earlier.
Seth,
This
I
person.
will heal you for
Yeah, she looks like a nice,
18.
intelligent, not insane, perfectly rational
Yeah.
kind of person.
Tabor, I feel like you're healed to full.
Yeah, that would be very full.
In addition to, he doesn't have a normal healer's kit, but he does like wrap some vines around
Seth?
you and put some sap on it. You good to go.
Seth, I healed you for 18 hit points.
Excellent.
Okay.
I am not worthy.
Why do you
Oh, that's what that is.
You should hit the heal button, and you'll get the hit points on your character.
You know what? I'm realizing there's so much content in the Abomination vaults that we can do the slow advancement track.
No, we can do the very fast advancement track.
The slow one, it'll work.
Those are
I-
options.
It
I
means more
like-
adventure in the end.
Yeah, I like taking time leveling personally.
Okay, so
I got you, Tabor.
all right. You know what? When you say you're pursuing a lead, you might as well try to recall knowledge now, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, what you find is that this is a classic kind of haunt that happens when there's a violent death and someone is consumed with rage. That's part of their personality and vengeance. And
I'm going.
that this, in order to be disabled permanently, hold on. You're not aware of a method to disable it permanently.
Well, we're not in a rush. Could we?
But
Take
it's
a little
similar.
bit
The
more
solution might be, like with a ghost, it might be about giving them peace or something. Sorry, someone said something.
Would
Yeah.
a cult or I don't have religion, but I can ask Seth.
I have a cult.
Religion is what we really need. 'Cause I've got.
I can do a
No,
bit of
occult and religion. Occult is pretty on point for ghosts and haunts.
Well, I have a cult. If that gives me any clues as to what to do to put her solo piece, or
Oh, the way I run recall knowledge, it's like my video. I run all of your skills by it when I do a roll.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was actually using your occult. There. I have my cheat sheet. I don't know if I showed it to this group, but I have everybody's bonuses.
hey,
Okay.
I would suggest we take some time. We're not in a rush, so
Mm-hmm.
that I could refocus.
Sounds like there's no objection.
No objection.
I will spend 10 minutes to refocus.
What
Me
what
too.
would I know any? Well, would Tabor know anything, or further about how to maybe set this blood thing free?
Well, not every ghost.
I will relay what I knew to the group.
Not every ghost desires is benevolent, so you're not. I did a roll for you.
Okay.
You're not finding an answer, but you also know that if
I feel like from the portrait, she might want us to hurt someone.
I feel from the portrait that she wants to hurt everyone.
yeah.
She looks crazy.
You know what though? Your roll wasn't good enough, but the doctor's was. You think that you have a theory, and you wrote an article about this once about ghostly energies sometimes, or either about life force, spiritual essence of a person, sometimes being transmuted into energy that gives off light. That doesn't give you an answer, but that's something that, there may be a connection between the blood here and the light, the glowing light above. But you're just wondering where is this life force coming from? You're not sure.
Oh, I arrange my pinpoints of light to look towards the trapdoor. He doesn't actually turn his head up. They just kind of fix to the trapdoor or where it was.
Mm-hmm.
So, how far up is the trapdoor?
90 feet, and there's a
Oh.
spiraling stair, iron stair that leads up to it.
Shall we
Would,
investigate?
I mean, that's something I would be interested in doing. I do have.
I agree. Just
Do the stairs look bound and solid?
They look like they could be a little precarious. You're not sure how many of you it will support.
Well, I'm pretty small. I could volunteer to go up.
Okay.
I may be the heaviest. I can go up, and if I pass, everybody can pass.
I'll stay in front of Tabor.
Okay.
Bird will
Are we
fly.
Are we all going up at the same time?
I think
My
so
bird
long
will
as,
just fly.
Doc is looking ahead of us, we should be okay.
Okay. So are you all back to back going up the stairs?
No. I will stay at the bottom and guard.
Okay.
Well,
I would like to sneak point this time.
What does that mean?
I would like to be in point sneaking ahead. I want to be ahead of his glow, and I just want to check for traps and check out the trap door before.
Oh, okay. So you want to be quite
I want to be able to stealth, so I need to be ahead of.
right. Gotcha.
Seth.
Okay. So you're advancing up to the trapdoor, and you are not noticing any traps on this trapdoor. And you see that there is a latch that is not locked that would normally be unlocked before opening it. You could just apply force and open this trapdoor, it would seem.
Okay. I will then back up a little so that Seth can open it because I'm teeny.
Okay, so Seth had said he wanted to guard at the bottom. You're now being
I thought
asked
he
to
was
go
heading
to
up.
the.
I
go to
did
the
not
top.
walk all the. I did not walk all the way up to the top.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
who's up here?
Just so people know, I'm assuming you guys are keeping some distance from each other, like 15 feet.
Yeah.
The stairs for the first people kind of creaked alarmingly, but you guys are. It has not
Okay,
collapsed
well-
for you guys.
I'm gonna go ahead. If I can get the door open by myself, I'm going to peek. If not, I'll have to have a Biggin help me.
Okay.
I'd volunteer as well if necessary.
Okay, let's say if that's true, then that would mean that the poppet is... Okay, let's go clockwise. The poppet would be opening the door. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm trying to quietly, stealthy peek.
Okay. And Seth is close to you with the light, right?
I don't need the light. Actually, if I'm going first, I want him to back up.
Okay. Okay, you need him to back up like 40 feet along the stairs or so because he has
Yeah. He's bright and shiny.
Okay. So
At least he's wearing clothes. I'm
shining.
sure it'd be really awful if he was naked.
It would be unbearable.
well, you see a
Easy
circular
to keep that valve
chamber.
chastity.
You smell the
Something like
fresh swamp air. It looks like it's a circular chamber at the top of the lighthouse, and there is there's a flickering light as you're lifting the trapdoor.
Get a peek.
Okay,
Just kinda
and
try to get a look before I open it.
you
further.
see before you that there's a human-sized encasement of glass and iron that flickers and glows. The pale blue light of the Gauntlight is before you. It's almost nauseating, the strange color. But it's covered... it's actually covered... It's now doused in the blood at the moment. And the blood is glistening like the blood you had seen before your party members strode into the room. It's like there's like little ripples and just slight movement about the blood.
So it's like she's coated the light.
Yes. It's like covered completely in the light. I mean, in the blood.
I'm going to really quietly close the door again, and then I'm going to creep down the stairs, and I'm going to whisper report what I saw.
Okay. What does this party think about this?
Epic.
Epic.
Maybe we can clean the blood off the crystal.
He's really fixated on this whole.
What?
Yeah, no.
Not sure.
I wonder if she's like getting power from it or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We should clean it up. I don't like those blood being here. It's tainting this whole place.
I meant upstairs. There's more. The blood ghost is on the crystal.
Yeah, but I meant cleaning her up the crystal. That's what I meant.
Is everyone saying the
So-
same thing?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to get a visual in my head, but I'm struggling. What if we just go and destroy it? Just
The
whack
crystal?
it to death.
No, let's not break the crystal. 'Cause
Terrible could happen.
No. We don't want to. We don't want to break the crystal. That's old. We have to keep the old. The old is important.
So is the dead. but
I
they should stay
agree. We
dead.
have to keep the hold.
Well, maybe
Very
we can go up
important.
there. It's an unhappy spirit. Maybe we can go up there and talk to it. Or
might-
attack us again. I'm just letting you know it's up there before we go up there.
How bulky would this crystal be?
It's human
I'm gonna
sized.
patch myself up.
So it would be definitely larger than light bulk. So I don't think prestidigitation would clean that.
Actually, if you keep 10 rounds of
Little time
prestidigitation, you can clean one bulk, and for every additional minute, it's another bulk. So maybe in 20 minutes you can clean it.
Yeah, if it cooperates, assumedly.
Oh yeah, that. What is?
You are flashing.
Yeah, I think that would be. Yeah, that was my laptop fan. Apparently, I have to have the light on for it to work. So I'm probably gonna start sweating here shortly. But it's okay.
Okay.
Perhaps we should make our way to the library.
Yeah.
This
Probably should.
light is so powerful as to raise the dead from a cemetery. Or
I mean, we are right beside the light. We can go.
Can
see.
someone patch up my hands? It's interfering with myself.
I can
Patching
try a
myself
medicine
up.
on you. I can try medicine. I can actually do it a lot quicker than normal too, because
Rin said there were lights below leading to something which she thought had helped the prior travelers.
Okay.
Maybe we should search for those.
Do you remember where?
I
they were?
agree.
I'm in a roll of medicine. I'm just gonna go for the train D.
All right.
Please.
So what do you guys just agree on?
We're gonna
Let's-
go to the laboratory.
The library or
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
The library, and maybe stop and see the little bathroom area where they found the
Okay.
lights that help them.
And I need to take a very short comfort break. I will be right back.
Very good. All right,
Yep.
that succeeds. Roll 2d8.
He
Okay.
just, pulls out her thread and needle and stitches you right on up.
Alrighty.
Okay, so you know of there's one way to go down would be through this pit. Another way to go down would be through this set of stairs that's in this room.
Let's take the stairs.
Yeah, the pit does not seem to be a good idea.
Are
Okay.
we not concerned that maybe we shouldn't leave her up there to like be blood on the light? I don't know.
What was did the party have a response to that? Or did you guys just kind of be like,
I wanted to destroy it.
I agree with her, but
So we should just walk on in there and
just
ask it if
see
it's okay.
what happened. Yeah, let's just see what's going on up there. We might have
Hey,
another
Blood.
fight.
if you want to talk to the blood, okay, but I would be interested to see what happens upstairs.
Okay. Was
I
Anthony...
feel like we shouldn't leave the room.
Okay. So, you don't want to leave something uncleansed. So, Anthony, can you hear me? Just want to make sure Anthony knows. Hey, Anthony,
Okay.
These folks
Yes.
were wanting to not leave the blood up there. So, I think
Okay.
we're heading up.
Okay.
So, who would be first? Seth?
Yes.
Okay. So Darian, as you climb up, as you climb up out here, you see that the blood is immediately starting to slip off the lamp. It seems to be gooping. Goop, 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 goop. I wonder what you do. It seems to be coming
Do
off
I have
the
backup?
lamp.
It's
Yep.
it's like oozing out of the lamp.
Off of the lamp. And the rest of the party is right behind you.
All right. Join the stream. Do I see a visual? No, or is it black?
All I see is black.
Oh, is that all
Okay.
you guys see?
Yeah, that's all I see.
Oh, now I see it on my screen. Look at that.
All right, I'm gonna go to the stream.
Okay.
So now that I can see things,
Mm-hmm.
except I can't see the tokens. I
Oh,
can see
no.
the map. I can see the map now.
Okay. Well, that's one half of what you need.
Yeah. Where is my token at?
You're behind. Everyone else is. No one's on. The only one on this map is Seth at the moment because
That's
he's
probably
the first
why
to
I
climb
can't
out.
see.
No.
Oh,
No. In the adventure, only Seth is on this in this room. But I actually
Okay.
have all of your tokens representing the line of people behind Seth.
We're down the stairs.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, it's going to be like difficult terrain to climb up here. And I'm telling Seth what he sees, which is that it seems to be
it's
coming
just
off.
okay. So, I'm gonna wait until or step to the side to try to allow Rebecca to come on in.
Okay.
To see and ask. I do not know what to do, but I get a bad feeling about this.
All right. It is congealing into a mist that seems to have. It's now floating in the air towards you, and it is taking solid form.
I'm gonna.
And hearing the amount of urgency
I'm
in
not
your
gonna wait.
voice, I'm going to assume your eagle got in the room. No, your bird got in the room, and so did the doctor.
Yeah, it's on my shoulder.
Oh, it's
Does the doctor get in the room?
a small creature won't be riding you, though. But the doctor's in the
okay.
room. Yeah,
I'm
and
tiny. So
yeah, and you climbed into a new battle.
Yep.
Oh,
Yay!
that's the enemy rolling a 20.
No.
Well, do you mind rolling for me?
Sure.
All right. Yeah.
Ooh, someone rolled a 19.
So whoever can see our battlefield
Yeah, can somebody who can see about?
Do you want me to share?
Sure, yes.
Wait, is
If that's
anyone
alright.
able to see tokens plus map, or just me?
Yes.
Just you. I've got black still.
Okay, Anthony can.
I've got map and looks like hit point bars.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
can
sharing on Discord so you can see it from there.
Perfect.
Okay. So it's gonna take
So
you.
I roll initiative, I guess.
Oh yeah. Seth and Dr. Rebecca need to roll initiative.
Well, somebody rolled initiative for me, and they did a very good job. So I want to thank them for that.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Do I or can I roll? Yeah.
Okay.
Do you mind rolling me initiative?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tabor Banderdash is first, and it'll take you a stride to get up into this room.
Okay, then I will stride. And if you could place me maybe behind Seth.
Well, you'll be adjacent to this hatch.
Oh, no! Like from what I can see from Kirk's screen is right now you have me next to Seth, like to his left.
Yeah, is that fine?
Yeah, actually, I can work with that.
Yeah, because I need you next to the hatch because you had to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, see what's going on now, and that was one action. Let's see about trying to recall knowledge about the object.
Yes, this is not usual. Your
Yeah, I got the.
occult. Yes, this is a vampiric mist, and it does not give me some background info, but it's what do you know about it? They're called vampiric mist because they take blood from others, and they're semi-solid, and they're intelligent. But like many aberrations, they come up in the most unusual situations. So it's immune to precision damage, and it also has resistance to physical damage. But it's a proper creature. You can, violence is the way.
Good. Okay. In that case, I have one action left. I'd like to use a one action scorching ray.
Oh, okay.
Might as well break out the big guns.
Yes.
Polieri e Bresciario. Something or other. Because
And you know what? I don't know if you knew this, but let's say what you recalled was that it's weak to fire. Because it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And you say to everybody, this thing doesn't like fire, so let's light it on fire. We should use fire. It doesn't like fire, and I use fire.
Okay. I think you now do an attack roll.
Yeah. So I don't think I have control still, so I will.
Okay. I'll do it.
Yeah.
No, 14. Do you have any hero points? You have one.
You know what? Yeah, it's a second level spell. I think it's worth using a hero.
We got like 20 minutes left in the game,
Yeah. Oh, you rolled the same number. Okay.
Oh, I hate that, man.
Nice.
Plus
Yeah.
20 is victorious for that.
right. Well, next session, I'm going to take control, and I'm going to use my luck, and we'll see how that works.
All right, it floats towards the, the offending fire thrower.
Oh, of course it does.
And it's going to... there's a tendril of misty blood which cuts you like a sword.
That's not very nice.
I'd say that's rude.
23, and it does 8 slashing. Wait, I feel like that is not correct. Yeah, it's not. Oh. Should have been first. I made so many changes to this. Okay, here we go. Now it's going to flow towards you and roll a 25, and it does this plus 2 damage. So 10 slashing. And,
Yeah.
Make a fortitude save, Tabor.
That's better.
You feel like your blood, right where the wounds open up, you feel, you're alarmed as it seems like your blood's pouring out. You feel yourself weakening.
Okay, did you roll the 40
Oh, yeah,
save?
that's me. That's me. Yeah, I'll roll
Yeah,
fortitude
it's
for
that
you.
plus 7.
17 plus 7. Okay, you succeed and are not affected.
Excellent, because that is my love.
Okay, Dr. Rebecca.
Going to devise a stratagem.
Yeah. And you know what? I'll say this is your lead, because this is the same blood, right?
Yes.
So it's a free action for you.
Yay.
Do you need me to? Does anyone need me to roll for them? besides
No, my
Anthony?
map loaded up finally. I have reloaded the pages.
Okay,
So-
that's a attack roll of 25.
Yep. I am gonna shoot at him. Sure, got my intelligence.
Okay. Wait.
Why did I roll?
No,
I
no.
automatically do damage.
Yeah, you don't. That doesn't count. So you just roll damage.
Sorry, force of habit.
It's immune to precision damage. This is not a good set of battles for the investigator.
No, this has been bad for me.
Yeah, and it also resists physical. So, oh well. Them's the breaks. You have 2 more actions.
Oh wow, I can actually see everything,
Well,
Oh.
I can't really hurt it.
Everything.
Yeah.
So my spells are mostly investigation based.
Oh yeah, you had
Can I
a
try
free
a
recall
re-
knowledge, and
Yeah.
oh, you
a
didn't.
recall knowledge. See if I can figure out if
This did not succeed. Okay.
anything I can do to help my comrade.
You can aid. Get
Awesome. I have full video and control of everything now.
Oh, nice. You're-
Yeah, yay.
Is anybody
will-
still using
I'm
my
gonna
video?
aid Kane. I guess.
I don't need it.
I'm in. I got in.
Oh, everyone's ever since Pascal left, everyone's video has been messed up. All right, but go ahead. Who's next? It's Dr. Rebecca with 2 actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to. I guess I'm gonna aid Kane. I mean, nothing I'm going to do is going to hurt this thing. It's just.
Yeah. Unless
It
it's-
happens. It happens. Thumbs to dice.
Yeah, unless someone else has ideas. Okay.
And I'm not really. I don't have a lot of utility
Okay.
ability, and I don't have anything fiery. So yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna aid. That's the best I can do.
All
Look,
right.
guys.
Good luck. Okay, Seth is next.
Alrighty, so I will command an animal. Bring my animal right here. I will strike him with my scimitar.
Oh wait, is your animal doing anything besides moving there?
he will use his. Do I have to use the action simultaneously, or can I do back to back?
You know what? I'm not sure. I don't know
Because
if it
I was
matters.
I was going to attempt to grapple him first and then have him attack.
Well,
I don't know if
grapple's not
that's
aided by flanking, so there's just go ahead and try to do that.
the combat grab basically.
Oh, you need the
and so
multiple
then
attack
he would be-
penalty. So why don't you do your
Right.
attack? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So first action, command an animal, move
Yeah.
him into place. Or so then he uses his first action to move into place, and then I use my second action to strike him with my scimitar, get
Okay.
my map, and then my third
I
action.
see what you want. So why don't you do that? I'll allow it now, but if you could look it up, because my gut tells me no. So I'll allow
If
it
I
now.
grab him, if I actually succeed in grabbing him, does that lower his AC past what flat-footed would do?
Nope.
Okay, so then he's flat-footed to, or my.
Oh yeah. Just command the bird now, but let's research it between now
Right.
and next time.
Okay.
Like
Will
have
do.
the bird
So-
attack now.
Enough to get him
Yeah.
flat-footed.
So he's flanking. He's going to use his beak. And attack.
Nice.
Hit.
That's a hit. Hopefully,
Damage.
this damage reduction sucks. Okay, that's going to be 2 damage.
That's fine. 2 damage is 2 damage. And strike.
You did get your focus point back, I assume.
Yes, I did focus back.
Yep. Okay. That's a hit.
Damage.
Ooh, nice. That's 10
And
damage. Solid swipe.
And combat grab. So strike again.
Okay, that hits. You
Damage and
you forgot to
use
use the
grab.
second attack, but it still hits.
it's a press action, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Is that just press?
Yeah, you should have used the map -5.
Oh, so it does. Oh.
Press means you have to be under the multiple attack penalty.
Okay, my bad. So
Yep, no problem, it's still a
21
hit.
hits. Perfect.
All right,
Okay.
I applied the damage. And now it's Kane.
So I
Is
am
he
coming
able
up
to be
the
grabbed?
stairs.
Yes, it is grabbed.
Perfect.
I am coming up the stairs.
Yep.
How many feet left do I have once I crest the stairs?
You'll have 10 more feet.
I will take the 10 feet to get in the group, and as he crests the stairs, he is immediately twirling his staff of fire, and having seen fire used, he definitely knows fire is a weapon, so
Nice.
I will use the staff to cantrip produce flame.
Cool.
A tree wielding fire. I thought I've seen it all.
Mortals carry blades, I do recall. So I'm just gonna roll a spell
That was
attack
cool, and
roll,
it rhymed.
which is a miss.
Miss.
Unfortunately, it's a miss, an intern.
Hey, is it your final round? Might as well. Might as well hero point it. I mean,
You
the
are
next will be
correct.
the
I
last
will hero
round.
point.
This is the second to last
We're
round.
gonna hero point.
Let's finish
So
the
just roll
battle.
another spell attack. It's a 19 hit.
Because it's grappled. Yes, it does. I have to
Excellent.
get my every +1 matters animation.
It certainly does. Alright, so produce flame is going to do 1d4, 2d4 plus my spellcasting mod.
Yes.
When we first tried this out, I was like, all these magical items are crap. Who cares about a +1? And then you start playing, you're like, oh.
8 fire damage plus any weakness.
Yes, it has weakness 5 to fire. You might be assisting people, Doctor, in doing what they do. Okay, now it is the vampiric mist. It did not like that fire at all. It is going to, well, here we have another pyromaniac in Tabor. Well, it's gonna float towards Kane.
He's grabbed. Can he move when he's grabbed?
Jeez. Oh,
That sucks for me.
it's gonna try to escape.
It could get out.
Okay,
It's a map, though,
treat
so
this as an escape check against your athletics DC.
My athletics DC is 22. I got a plus 12.
All right, it doesn't like you. It's gonna try to suck your blood. This, I feel like deja vu. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Ow!
All right. You feel its blood, its body coursing down your throat, down your open, horrified mouth.
There's an image.
Make a fortitude save.
Hey,
and
fortitude.
yeah, and if it was a critical hit, we treat it as 1 degree of success worse.
Yeah.
So this is a failure, so you're drained 1 and it gains 5 temporary hit points. Ooh, ouch. Well, good thing you're tanky.
Mm-hmm.
Let's finish this battle. Okay, and then that was its second action. And it's on a roll. It's gonna try to attack you again. Missed by 1.
I.
Okay, Tabor Banderdash.
Okay. So, I don't like standing right next to him. Not at all. So, is the trapdoor's open, is it not?
Yes.
Okay, so I probably should go and try to stand on the open door. That would be a image that I don't want. So, and I can move into the Dr. Buttonsworth's space, correct? Because she's tiny?
Yep.
I'm teeny tiny.
All right, so I want to take a 5-foot step backwards, so that hopefully that there's no attacks of opportunity. And now I actually have 2 actions to do things.
Yes.
With that, let's see here. I am actually going to use. I'm actually going to. Do I want saving throw or attack roll? I'm going to actually cast Ray of Frost at it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, just because it's weak to fire doesn't necessarily mean it's strong against cold. So, yeah. So let me. How do I open?
Could actually be really good. Freezing blood.
Yeah.
There's on those buttons. There's spells. Hover over spells.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, and we want Ray of Frost, and we're going to attack the Vampiric Mist. Please, 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 please.
Oh, okay. Shoots wide and goes off into the swamp.
Okay, yeah. It's because I didn't use the words. That's why I didn't use the words.
Oh, the Italian.
That's what you get
Yeah.
for not talking in Italian.
Modere freddo e lentamente.
I like that you did that. Very cool, by the way.
I did it when I was play by post, because you got all the time in the world to write a whole post with what you're doing. So it's a little bit different in person. That's why I chose Italian, because I can wrap my mouth around that. Yeah, and I didn't want to use French because Pascal's from Montreal, and I only took 3 years of French, like way back in high school, and I don't want to embarrass myself.
Okay, Dr. Rebecca.
Well, I can't fuck it up, but I can help my friends, so I'm going to attempt to battle medicine the person whose tile I am in, Tabor. He's right here.
Tabor. Oh yeah, I am actually. Am I pretty hurt?
A little
Right.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get 10 hit points.
And I'm going to go for train.
Are you remembering who you've already treated?
Yeah, she's already treated me.
He
Yeah,
hasn't
but I
treated me.
have a reduced timer, but I don't think it's been 10 minutes or whatever.
Oh, you're a
An
medic.
hour. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's an hour.
Yeah. Oh no, she's an investigator, forensic investigator. Oh, you know what? We get to add your level to this, don't?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been more than 10 minutes. I don't know if that's the time.
I've been so stressed out trying to find the button to make this work and having it not work that I've been like,
Well, just
so
roll.
20. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what part of the process you're at. You could just roll 2d8.
And then we just add 10.
Ooh, well, more than enough.
Wow.
That gives you mucho health.
You have beautiful little butterfly stitches.
Mm-hmm.
All pet. And it's too late to treat rooms, or it hasn't been enough time. What's that?
Nope.
That
Just gonna tank
that
it.
tickles.
Sorry, just imagining like this little creepy dog climbing up on people. Sorry. Well, I can't do him yet, so I will. Can't hurt the monster. I don't have any good spells. I keep like waiting for something magical to appear on my character sheet and go, oh, I can do this.
You could hide behind me.
Oh, I'm just gonna aid Seth here.
Okay, with what?
No, he's attacking. Can you still aid to combat?
I mean, anything you can think of that would plausibly help him in attacking. So, if it's
Maybe
distracting
I'll
it somehow.
Try to distract.
Okay. How would you do that?
I'm like looking at my abilities to see if I have like an ability to. Ghost.
I was just thinking of your skills. What do you have a good skill bonus in? Yeah, deception +7.
I also have performance +8, so
Are you going to dance on top of my shoulder?
yes.
Look
I'm
at me!
going to
Look at me!
Dance around and be like a haunted doll, and confuse it with the fact that I'm not on team whatever spectral stuff's going on.
Well,
over here.
you know, honestly, I think deception's more effective lore-wise. I mean,
Okay.
dancing
Yeah.
in the middle of a life and death combat, I don't know. maybe if you were on actual Seth, you know, dancing on his arm or something. But
Yeah. I'll roll a deception.
okay. Actually, not yet. Oh, yes. Okay. You will eventually get a +2 on your next attack, Seth.
Excellent.
I assume you have one more action. You're preparing to aid, but I don't know if you're thinking of anything else. You could try to talk smack to it.
Intimidate it.
Well, if she's preparing to aid, doesn't that end her turn?
Strictly, yes.
Okay.
Wait, preparing to aid, yes, it does. But
So yeah, that'll.
and we also, you know
Sorry.
what? We also already got her roll, so I do want to move on. So because we
Yeah.
already broke a roll there.
Sorry,
Seth.
Alrighty, command an animal
Okay.
is going to use the jaws against the creature.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
That's one way to deal with resistance.
End it.
Okay. 8 gets a little bit of blood, and that works on its
And it
temporary hit
uses its
points.
support.
No, when it uses its support ability, it's only the only other actions it can take are to move toward the target.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Until the start. Oh,
it's not written there. It's written under the action the ranger, the master uses.
oh. Well, that's annoying. All right. Well, it's going to use its talons then. Boom. And damage it.
Ooh, that's good.
And do no damage.
Oh well. Well, it is a whole glob. Oh, sorry. It's still Seth's turn. It is a glob of blood.
And then Seth will use his 2 actions. One to strike it.
Okay, this has the +2 bonus.
Perfect. +2. Add and roll. It has it incorporated.
Okay, good. 25. That's a hit.
Damage.
Okay, 7 damage.
And he will now lay on hands versus undead.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll fortitude. Oh no. Aw, sorry. Critical success.
These things have good
Yeah.
rolls.
And I think that will end its
Be
being
my turn?
grabbed. And Kane is next.
All right, so he dropped it, but it's still floating around.
Yeah.
Can I get a clear shot from here? I will produce flame.
Can you? Yes.
Okay, I will lay the staff very close to Seth. And I will fire the staff again as a cantrip.
Fires the missile.
Oh,
No.
I said, you should keep hold of it. And then I will lay on hands him.
Oh, okay. You're not the only one who has hands.
There you go.
Well,
12.
not
health.
really hands, but
Yeah,
woody appendages that work as hands.
All right, it floats here towards
Lay
you.
on
Fire breed. It doesn't
Lay
like
on
either
root.
of you. Who's it gonna suck? It's gonna go after
I
Tabor.
don't have blood on the plant.
Misty Tendril. Oh yeah, that's a good point. 23 will hit and make a fortitude save,
will.
Tabor.
I get to roll it now.
Yes.
But before the damage goes down, remember,
Oh yes.
glimpse of reduction.
Okay, so 5 of that will be resisted,
And it's enfeebled, too.
enfeebled 2. Nice. And your fortitude save. Ooh, that's not a good.
No,
Five,
it was
or
not.
that's 6 of that resisted. It's 2 plus my level. My level's 4.
Oh. I do wonder if this save is necessary. Let's say it isn't, because that's cool.
Oh. I will not complain.
When everyone damages a creature. Yep. It says when it damages a creature. Okay. And it will, it didn't like that at all. And it's going to go after the Infender. Yeah, it's going to go after Seth again. You grabbed me before. Oh, except it's now enfeebled. And that is a miss. Okay. It's late. I don't know if I should call it, unless people want to have some last rolls. Do you want to do some killing blows here or not?
I'm fine to finish this thing.
I'm good to finish it off.
Okay,
Just
Tabor.
Okay, so I don't like how close this guy is getting to
Anthony's like, I just got Foundry to work and I just made my first roll.
me. Yeah. Where did my character sheet thing go? Oh yeah, I guess over here. I think. There we go. There we are. So I've got it on the thing. I don't need it there. I have my spells. What do I have here? Use that. Okay, so I am actually going to take a 5-foot step back. And I'm going to cast... Where is it? Spells. I need to put that down. Spell. I'm going to Hand of the Apprentice. Where'd it go? Spells.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It says I don't have any focus points. I haven't used anything that requires focus points.
I will give that back to you.
All right. What is it?
Okay. So
Oh, okay. I see what it did. I didn't have the dice roller or the chat log up. So yeah, technically it did. Yeah. Anyways, here we go. Attack. And it is proficiency, ability, but it's also +1 because it is...
just click the button and we'll add one.
Okay. 19.
20. And its AC is 20.
Okay,
Nice.
so
Nice.
let's do that. It would be 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Fortunately for
which...
you, Dr. Buttonsworth is tiny.
Oh, yes, definitely. So I'm just going to roll this. It is +4.
Okay.
Let me add 2, 3, 4. That is the damage.
Oh, well, that's not...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Yeah, it gets resisted. Okay.
And then I have the last action because that is a one action. It is one action?
You stepped, though. Did you actually move out, or no?
I stepped once. I stepped for an action. Isn't Hand of the Apprentice
it is
one
one action. You're right.
Yeah, and then I'm going to cast Shield.
Okay. Okay. Dr. Rebecca Buttonsworth.
There it is.
And if you want Foundry to reflect it, then you drag spell effect Shield onto your token.
Oh, okay.
Some of these things can also go into your hotkey bar and work with it from there.
So, for my...
that was your third.
Yeah, it was my third, yes.
Sarah? Are you there? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. I didn't push when I tried to talk. How badly hurt does this thing look?
It is...
Badly.
Yeah, it says badly injured when you hover.
I'm wishing I had some magical skill. I've been like sitting here.
Yeah, well, not everything will be made of blood. This has been some bad luck.
I don't suppose throwing gauze at it'll work again.
Gauze.
Get a mop.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to battle
Some
medicine.
premium paper towel. Okay,
The
battle
tree
medicine.
guy? The tree guy. Yeah.
Okay.
There's probably like two small fays sitting on his kneecap. They're like, "Hey, how'd you going?"
Just start getting out nails and hammer and just start putting back the bark on his...
Yeah, your Eidolon has not appeared at all.
So many weeds around.
Your new friends, your new party members might not even know you have an Eidolon yet.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. Like climb up there.
That'll be like an
wow,
episode 2 plot twist.
Now you know why they call him his tree fort. It's pretty
There's
cool
actually a
climbing up
fort
on
in
him.
here. Yeah. There's like
all of
kinds
his old appendages, like his hands when he was a baby, they're like tucked over his chest, like in an arms cross that you would see in a sarcophagus, because a Conrasu continually grows new limbs, but the old ones stay like dormant and frozen like old twigs.
Are we waiting for a battle medicine roll?
Yes, sorry.
Okay. Ooh,
Nice.
nice. And success? It's only battle medicine that you get to add your level to what you heal, is that right?
I believe so.
No, battle medicine works the same as treat wounds, except it does not remove the wounded condition.
I'm asking about her forensic investigator ability. Do you know about that?
The forensic investigator ability just Let me go to my forensic investigator.
2d8.
Yeah,
1 point away
2d8.
from 48. Won't matter, I'm sure.
That's 8
Thank
health.
you so much.
Did you restore it? Oh yeah, you did. Mine. I think my notes say it's for battle medicine only. So you get.
Yeah, it says battle medicine only for additional
So-
hit points equal to your
so
level.
Kurt gets to full because she adds her level to battle medicine.
Thank you.
Excellent. I would move out of there if you have another action.
Say like, hey, they have like a swing in here and stuff.
Oh no, is she? It's gonna play with the Fae.
There really is a tree fort in here, guys.
No, pop it.
Whatever her last action, I don't think it's battle important, so I'm gonna move on.
Yeah. I'm just gonna explore his rib cage.
Alrighty.
See what
Command
the
an
fairies
animal.
are doing in here.
Seth,
Move here and strike with
Okay.
a beak.
you and your bird are like a model of military precision.
Oh, flat-footed.
Yup.
Nice.
The +1 matters
Damage.
thing has seen a lot of play
And
in
it
this
does
battle.
damage.
Oh no.
But it gives me flat-footed, which is the
yeah.
whole point. Now I do a strike.
This mist has been this resistance
Damage.
has been annoying.
That is 11 damage.
Okay.
And then combat grab. Hit it with map.
What you guys need is a striking room.
And
That's
I
what you guys
miss.
have needed. Because
And I missed.
Darian has a striking rune and it makes a big difference. Okay. Yep, your combat grab misses, and now it's Kane.
Keeping it real simple. We're just gonna shoot.
Sure. And it has no reaction.
Another fire comes out.
Ooh.
There we go.
Boom.
There. Okay.
2d4 plus 4.
It has 10 hit points.
That's doubled.
Weakness
and
fire.
if he has a weakness.
Yep, that's enough. It burns up. It evaporates.
You
and
see the
there's red
stars
swirl
look
of
down at the
mist.
little doll. Hello
And you're all
there.
covered
And
in
then
a... And, you know, because this is like the R edition, rated R edition, you're just a final burst of blood and you're all splattered, like sprayed with blood.
Fatality.
Wait a second. I have something for this. I'm going to use my hat of the Magi and cast Prestidigitation and clean
Okay.
myself.
So,
Semplici truci e
Finally get to
sciocese.
clear some blood up.
so I see that the wizard, I would have, you should remind us next time, but he has a personality. He seems to have a distinct personality.
I like the wizard.
Yeah.
I like everybody actually.
Well,
Everybody's
to be
fun play.
honest, to be fully honest with you, I stuttered the first time I was speaking for him. I didn't know what to say, so that is now part of my character's personality.
Oh, there you
He
go.
babbles and stream of consciousness sort of talking.
This is what we call happy accidents.
This would be like improv, like on stage.
Yeah.
Like, okay, my character is like this now because I screwed up. So yeah.
Okay, let's get a little bit of lore out of the way. You do see the light, the pale blue light glowing. But now that you're actually seeing where this light is collecting, you see a very faint collection of light spiraling up into it. Like something is feeding it from below. And it might have been around the stairwell when you were climbing up the stairwell, but it's only really visible here. It seems to be... there's something about something's feeding it from below. That much you know, and you.
And like, if
yeah.
we look through the trapdoor and look underneath it, like
you can see it much. It's fainter, but now that it's only now that because you're looking for it that you can see it.
we need to go deeper into the dungeon.
Oh yeah, this is all about this is like the, before the cutscene of the computer game.
Yeah.
This is just the introductory.
Yep. The intro
So
where
this-
we learn to hit how to jump and move forward and
Yeah, learning Foundry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Press
And,
Well, it's a different
Refresh
game
your
with
browser.
You have different mods too. So like I'm like,
Yeah.
there's a treat wound mod. I can turn on my ability with this. I actually snapped.
No,
a shot
I think
of
that's
your mod.
base Pathfinder 2e Foundry behavior. I think no, it's not. It's with Token HUD, because it's in the Token HUD that appears. I think.
I'll have to check that one out too.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah, Rest for the Night. Is that on your character sheet when you open it?
Yeah, there's a bed on the main.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's
Left-hand
basic
side.
Pathfinder.
And then Treat Wounds. Yeah, I think that's from Token HUD. I don't think it's in the
Yeah.
character sheet. Okay, thoughts, questions? I'm going to turn off the recorder. Oh, for the audience, see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.